one from day one. Chris, how you doing, man?
Man, I can't complain, man. Trying to trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, but you
I
know,
hear that.
and that's the same thing, that we were trying to do with Kirk Cousins, but we got some breaking news that may just shake up the whole landscape as far as Kirk Cousins.
We did get some breaking news, man. Apparently, the Cleveland $4 million, and this all but closes the door on a trade of Kirk Cousins to Cleveland. So I ask you, man, what is our next move? Where are we going? What are we doing? You like Diana Ross said on the song.
And honestly, it looks bad now as far as Cleveland was one of the last few places looking like that's probably not going to happen. I know Tennessee seems like they're all in on Cam Ward, so you don't have to worry about that. Not sure what Shedeur Sanders is going to end up where he's going to end up going, but I think they end up taking Abdul Carter, and roll with that. Put him next to Myles Garrett, and they're going to roll with Flacco for quarterback. Someone that they had before, somebody that's still serviceable. Kenny Pickett will be in the mix, and they still got to pay Deshaun Watson. So you never know. They still may go with somebody in the 5th or 6th round as another body to bring in as a quarterback. I don't know, man. It's looking real grim now as far as like Browns and Kirk Cousins being reunited.
I know who they won't go with. I know who else joined us. Man, the myth, the legend. Mark, how you doing?
Good morning.
Mark, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Good morning. Good morning.
Good.
It's funny, bro. Hey, you didn't even get a chance to get set up. Shoot.
Hey,
As soon as I walked,
hey man, we had to go, brother. We had to go. Hey man, go do your thing, man. It's all good, man. Do what you need to
Yeah,
do.
man.
But Mark, we're talking about Cousins this morning. We're talking about Flacco being traded to the Browns, and that all but kills the trade of Kirk Cousins to the Browns. And
It's over, man.
I'm gonna be honest, guys.
It's over.
It's looking like it's looking like Kirk may be riding that bench, man. I mean, what a twist of events, man. Like,
Couldn't
wow.
happen to a nicer fella.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I tell you what, Kirk. You know what? I have to wonder. Do you guys think Kirk is going to show up? You think he's going to show up?
I don't care if he shows up, because guess what? I'm finding your behind every time you don't.
right. Hey, he not gonna be on the team. I don't know why y'all can't get that in your head. He's not gonna be on this team come week 1.
So where's he going to be? Where's he going to be, Mark?
Hey, he's gonna be right where I'm at. He's gonna be sitting here in front of a computer, waiting on a call. Just like just ironically, just like Joe Flacco. He was a guy that was waiting for the right moment. And I mean that's just what I predicted all spring so far. That's what I'm gonna say is going to happen. Come football season is he's going to be a free agent, and he's going to be waiting around until one of those teams need a quarterback. That's just my guess.
So do the Falcons release him, or does he sit on the bench and not go and get fined? And I'm sorry. Does he sit on the bench and stay at home and just get fined? Like, give me your thoughts on that.
I think he's going to get cut. I've been saying that to you for weeks. The Falcons going to cut him. Now, do they want to trade him? Of course. But they know they can't come into OTAs and all these off-season things with all this drama. You got to cut ties. And I think last time we talked, we looked at some of the destinations. Cleveland was like the most attractive destination for him. But now, I think that door is shut. I mean, Tennessee, pick him up? No. New York? No. New Orleans? No. I just don't think that there's a market for him, and I think he's gonna be cut.
Chris, what do you think is going to happen? You think he's going to be cut, or what are we thinking here? Chris, you there? All right, Chris might not be available. Let's do some housekeeping. So we got Deke in here, man. Deke, what it do? We got Robert Blackman. Robert, how you doing? We got Jonta in here. Hope all is well, Jonta. We got King Richie in here. What up, King? We got Christy Lewis. Christy, it's Falcon Friday. What's going on, Christy? But yeah, man. See, here's the thing about that, right? Here's the thing about that. I just feel like you've gone this far. You've gone this far. You've committed this far. You are in a death match to the end, not to the inconvenient, not to the we don't like this guy, not to the oh, it hurts a little bit. You are in this death match to the bitter end, right? And this is a death match. Somebody's got to die.
It's going to be us. It's going to be the Falcons.
Got to die. Well, I mean, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I just don't think you can cut him at this point. You've made this stand. You've chosen this hill to die on. You now can't come and be like, well, guess we couldn't find anybody to trade you. Oh, you understand, Kirk. We're just going to cut you. No.
No, but I mean, I think everyone agrees with that. And I think the Falcons have been trying to trade him. But if no one wants him, can you really go into the season with him on the bench? I mean, I think that's the more important question. And that was always my focus was like, okay, yeah, we want to trade him, but okay, boom, if we can't trade him, is he really going to be our backup quarterback? You know, I don't think that's logical. And if that's not logical,
Hey.
you got to let him go.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Mark. I will give you this. It's not a logical move. Like, it makes no sense. But we still paid him. And at the end of the day, it's just like going to the store paying for a $10 gallon of milk and going home and just pouring it out. You're not gonna want to do that. You just paid $10.
No, but see, but Chris, what happened was you bought the $10 milk, and on the way home, you had to stop here, and then the milk got spoiled. So you don't want to pour out the milk. You don't want to. That wasn't the plan, but it's spoiled.
Hey, man. What the Falcons are trying to do now, they're trying to take that spoiled milk, try to see if they can convert it into blue cheese.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what we're doing right now. Now we're trying to see if we can get some dressing.
Yeah. I tell you how I look at it like you're going to the prom, because I went to a lot of proms in high school. I look at it like you're going to the prom. You've rented your tux. You've spent $1,200 on this tux and this car that you rented, this limo, and now the limo is refusing to give you service. The tux is refusing to give you service, and they're going to rent your limo and your tux that you paid. Oh, and you can't get your money back. You can't get your $1,200 back, but somebody else is going to pay $50 for a suit that you paid $1,200 for to rent, and they're going to wear it to prom, and you're going to see them, and they're going to take the limo, and now you're driving in your dad's old Chevy to prom.
That's tough.
And you're going to watch them, and they're just going to pay $50 for this. Absolutely not.
That's tough.
Absolutely not. You know what? I'm keeping it. Even if I don't wear it, I'm keeping it. Nobody else is wearing it. Nobody else is wearing the suit that I paid $1,200 for $50. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. Not gonna happen. Is it petty? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it positive? Absolutely not. Am I gonna do it? Yes. I'm not gonna pay Kirk Cousins to watch him play for somebody else. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay? If you were gonna do this, you should have done it before the 17th. You're in it now. You're in it now. You're in it, and there's no way out. Give me liberty or give me death. But there's no way
out. Worth it though? Is it worth it to play these petty games? Like, obviously the Falcons are being petty. Well, I don't think the Falcons are being petty. I think we're going through our process. We're trying to move him. And then Kirk Cousins, I mean, again, in his position, he knows he has leverage. Hey, I mean, y'all can keep me if you want to, but y'all know I'm going to be a big distraction, so – and then you have a young quarterback. The focus should be on developing him, but now the focus is going to be on Kirk Cousins on the sideline, with a baseball cap on. So, I mean, I just feel like you got to make a decision, and doing nothing shouldn't be an option. So we shall see. But yeah, I mean, as you said, man, Cleveland is out of the picture. Yeah.
I just don't see how it happens, guys. Like, I mean, again, they were like one of our last hopes that could possibly, what I'm saying, maybe take Abdul Carter at 2 and still maybe trade for Kirk Cousins. But Joe Flacco is able-bodied, and he's not a locker room cancer. He's not a distraction. He's not anything. He's going to come in there and he's going to do his job and be a bridge for at least a year until they're able to go try to get another quarterback. Cleveland already was in reports about saying, no, Falcons, we're not taking on 20 to 25 million of that contract anyway. There were already reports out about that. And now with this Joe Flacco thing, it just seems like, hey, the situation is going to get a little bit even more ugly, because for voluntary stuff, Kurt won't be there. For mandatory stuff, I expect Kurt to at least show his face. He ain't going to want to, but who wants to get fined? Because I'm fining you every time you don't show up for anything. I don't care if it's personal appearances, handshakes, whatever you got to do. I'm fining you because I'm going to find a way to get some of that money back somehow, some way. This is an ugly breakup. This is going to be a real ugly breakup. I don't know who's going to come out on top. Hopefully the Falcons. Most likely it's going to be the Falcons, because at the end of the day, we hold the most trump cards. But it's just, I do feel you though, Mark, to have him there in training camp, have him there as a backup. It's going to be a distraction, even if he's not saying anything. The media is going to say everything, So but hey, he better get ready. We all better get ready. We all might as well strap up our chin straps, because it's going to be interesting summer and 2025 season.
May you live in interesting times, is what the Chinese say. We have to catch up on some chat business. We got to do some housekeeping. Kerry says, I am so disappointed. Him being traded to the Browns is pretty much a dead dream. Any chance he goes to Pittsburgh? I haven't heard anything about Aaron Rodgers lately. King Richie says, it's a lot of popping.
I don't know if you see, but you still got your screen share up.
Oh my God! All right, sorry about that. I'm so bad at that. I'm sorry, Kerry. Well, I was just. Oh shit! Wait a minute. What is that?
Oh, you was jamming out this morning.
I was jamming. Kerry sent me Tim's, so we were talking about music this morning. The chat got wild. So yeah, we'll see. You see, at least I listened to it, Kerry. There you go. I did listen to it. Let me get out of here. Sorry about that. Let me remove that from the. I got a bad habit of doing that. I got to stop doing that. There's nothing on here. Just stuff about the show. All right, we're good, Kerry. No state secrets. Nothing about next week's episode and the secret guest we got coming on. No secret passwords. We're good. Christy says, if we keep him, make him play all preseason. Yes, Christy. Yes. Love it. Right. I'm so about the petty, Christy. I'm so about it. Christy says, that milk is sour. Kerry says, okay, I'm not crazy. You hear that too, King Richie? Christy says, make cornbread. You can make cornbread out of sour milk, can you not? You can, right? I think you can.
Well, I'm not sure, but maybe.
Oh, Kerry says, ew, no one likes blue cheese anyway. Kerry, I'm a Gen Xer, and we love blue cheese, okay? We love blue cheese. I know you guys like ranch, but we love blue cheese, okay? So whatever. Blue cheese is the shit. A1 says Team Ranch. Whatever, A1.
Yeah, Team Ranch.
Whatever, Mark. Richie says, yes, all of them popping in the stream, Kerry. Uh-oh. Are we all popping? I thought it was just Chris. We're all popping. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, Chris. Don't mean to... I started state evidence again. My bad. It just came out. Who puts blue cheese on wings? Need their brain check. Man, I love blue cheese and wings. What are you talking about, King Richie? I don't understand y'all young folk, man. There is nothing better than blue cheese and chicken wings, okay? Unless you're talking about that thing I keep on me. And then, that's different. But anyway, Kira says maybe it's stream yarding because all three of them and Jack isn't in there. It's not his mic. Shout out to Jack Spade. Jack, how you doing? Jack couldn't make it on one time for the fan today. A1 still popping, y'all. like right at the moment. Yeah, well, I don't know. You
Shit.
guys hear popping now?
That boy Jack, you better get over there and do that yard work.
Oh wow. Wow. You heard it here first, Jack. You know where your second yard of the day is, because he just did mine. It looks beautiful. King Richie, no, it's the stream popping, not them at Carrie, because all three of them popping. I did not know that. Wow, guys. Sorry about that. Carrie says, I disagree with you, T Will. They should have done it before the 17th. They tried to take a gamble and they thought it was worth the risk of 10 mil. And if they could trade him because they take on the money, well, look it, you've committed to it now. Okay. You're in this now. Okay. So no, you can't really, you know how much you're gonna look like. You're gonna look real soft out here in these streets. You're gonna look real soft if when we were just kidding. Oh, it's a little uncomfortable. We were just kidding. Hey man, sometimes you gotta man up. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to man up. Okay. Sometimes you just got to deal with it. Sometimes the situation does not permit you taking your shoe off and attacking that ingrown toenail. Sometimes you just got to suffer with it until you can get home and attack. Okay. And that's what Kirk Cousins is. Kirk Cousins is that freaking ingrown toenail that will not go away, that is barking at you while you are at your job in a meeting with all your coworkers, and you don't want to be that guy who pulls off his shoes and tries to attack his toenails in front of 20 of your coworkers. Ew. So you gotta man up and take it. And that's what Kirk Cousins is. Okay? Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's unpleasant. But we got to do it. Those are just my thoughts. Hey, guys in the chat, if you guys think we should release Kirk Cousins, drop a 1. If you don't and you think we should man up, drop a 2 and let Chris, Mark, and T Will know what you're thinking. King Richie says, yeah, keep him and ride the bit. I love it. I love the petty. I love the if you're team petty, keep his ass on the bench, drop a 2. If you're
Hey,
kumbaya,
y'all know what team I'm a part of. I'm team until you do right by me.
you do right by me, everything you do gon' fail. Well, how you do it? Till you do right by me, everything you do fail. If your team petty, drop a 2. If your team kumbaya, everything is awesome, drop a 1. You're in the clouds, drop a 1. Chrissy says, make that sucker play every piece preseason snap if we're stuck with them. That's right. That's a 1970s sucker. Jive turkey. That's a 1970s word right there. I love it, Christy. That is a 70s word. Make him do promos kissing every snotty nose baby. Love it. Love it. Ugh, ugh, ugh. He should have to do it, though. He should have to do it. Jonathan, that's why they're bringing in Matt Ryan so Penix can stay focused. Okay. Kerry says, I don't blame them. I've said multiple times on the air that if I was a fan of a different franchise, I would not want my team to trade for Kirk Cousins, a liability and on and off the field. Colts about the only team, maybe. Yeah, let's try the Colts. Let's try everybody. Laugh out loud. Kerry, there's Tim. See, Kerry, see, I didn't lie. I listened to it. There you go. Chrissy Carey, he was up there in Cleveland last month eating no sense. He was. Hey, is Kirk thirsty, y'all? Is Kirk thirsty?
I mean, shoot. I think he the highest paid player in NFL history. I mean, I think I think he's doing all right. I
But
think.
he's still coming off thirsty, man. He's like out here trying to he like he's on a dating app, just thirsty as hell, just like thirsty, bro. Because obviously
Adam,
Cleveland didn't have him up
Adam,
there, so why are you
I've done everything you told me to do, and I'm still in Atlanta.
right?
What do I do now, Adam?
Right. Like the brand of Kirk is so disingenuous at this point. What won't he do for money? Like I've lost so much respect for him. Like, why go to Cleveland and take pictures? You know how stupid you look today, Kirk? Kirk, I'm talking to you. Kirk, you look, you know what? Every now and then, on the For My ATL Sports One channel, there needs to be an in focus shot. Today is one of those days. Kirk, I'm talking to you. Kirk, you look thirsty. You look desperate. You've done everything that you could do, Kirk. You've done everything that you could do. You've talked to the manager twice. You've written a letter. You've gone on Good Morning Football. You dissed D-Led. You took your Falcon shirt off and put on a black one, right? Because you're not associated with those Falcons. I mean, you've done everything, Kirk. And where did it get you? Where did it get you, Kirk? You're right back here. Welcome back. Well, the names have all changed since you've been around. No, they haven't. Ooh, you know we don't need you. Ooh, you know we don't need you. Right there's where we need you on the bench. Right there's where we need you. We tease you a lot and we got you on the spot, but you're not welcome back. Kirk, you're on the bench, buddy. You're looking thirsty in these streets. It's a bad look, and your plan failed. So what do you do now, Karen Cousins? What's next? What are you gonna like? I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, I don't know. Are you gonna write your congressman? I don't know. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know. What do you guys think Kirk's next step is? Give me your thoughts, Mark.
I
I
know
know
one
what
thing.
Kurt's next step is.
What's that, Chris?
The bench.
Damn.
I know
The
one thing.
bench.
So, the Falcons better win the NFC South. The Falcons better be in the playoffs, or we will look completely ridiculous. The whole Terry Fontenot era is going to look like a complete shit show. I mean, to me, I just think there's too much focus on these Kirk Cousins situations. I think it's such a distraction that even the fans, I feel like we're focusing so much on this versus Terry Fontenot having 4 consecutive losing seasons in a row. You know, with us having these 4 or 5 different quarterbacks since Terry's been here, for us having the worst pass rush since Terry Fontenot's been here. I just don't understand why there's so much hate and blame for a guy that's been here for less than 12 months. It just makes me feel some type of way. I understand Kirk is Kirk, but there's so many other issues with this franchise, and I think the Kirk Cousins situation should be bringing it to light versus him being the scapegoat. So I really feel like that's why Kirk is acting how he's acting, because he's like, yo, this franchise is a joke. So I'm about to play. So that's what I think Kirk Cousins' next move is to completely, expose this front office. I mean,
Oh, so now he's gonna go on what's that Friday night show? He's gonna go on Nightline. Wait, is Nightline
Oh,
on
God.
it?
I was just about to say, what, he's going to get a spot on Oprah? I mean, what? Golly, give me a break.
I mean, I'm telling y'all, like, it's just, man, it's so interesting how the media works and how things can be pushed. And I just think Kirk is going to, I think Kirk's going to find his way. I mean, we saw the same thing with Julio. It's so ironic how things can come full circle. But Julio, he didn't do it intentionally, but he was on First Take, or I know he was speaking on Shannon Sharp, and he was like,
Yeah,
man, I ain't going back there.
I,
Well,
I,
that
I
was right
do
when
still
Terry
feel like that
Fontenot.
was staged. Years later, I still feel like that was staged.
You think so?
The
Yeah,
whole
I
Matt
think
Ryan thing.
Julio knew that he was going to be called. I know a lot of people feel differently, but I'm just saying Shannon Sharp had never done that before or since then. Just call a player on the show like that and say, "Hey, you gone?" I just feel like that was staged.
You know what's interesting, Chris? I did a show earlier this week called Julio Jones, The Ballad of Forgiveness. And it seems like such a natural transition since you said that. We'll get back to Kirk in a second. Trust me, we'll get back to him. Oh, we're going to get back to him. But let's talk about Julio for a sec, right? Because my brother and I had a very impassioned conversation. It was not an argument because my brother and I don't argue. We have passionate discussions, Mark. Okay? You've met my brother. We don't argue. We have passionate discussions. Chris, you've met my brother. We don't argue. We have passionate discussions. So Eric calls me. He says, "Hey, brother." No, he didn't. He said, "What's up, man?" I said, "What's up, man?" And I know my brother, so I know when it's on, right? And from the get, it was on. So my brother says, "Hey, man, hey, this Julio Jones thing. I know he didn't say the Falcons' name, but He thanked the city of Atlanta. That's the same thing. To which I replied, no, Eric, it's not. It's not, Eric. He didn't thank the Falcons because he didn't want to thank the Falcons because the beef is real. Okay? He thanked Matt Ryan. He thanked Roddy White. He thanked Harry Douglas. He thanked another receiver I can't think of. He thanked Nick Saban. He thanked some of his college coaches and college buddies. And he thanked some of his high school people. He did not say thank you to the Atlanta Falcons or Arthur Blank. And if I'm retiring and I have any aspirations of, I don't know, being in the Hall of Fame and wearing a Falcons jersey when I go in, I probably thank that organization. So I open it up to you guys. Who's right? Is Eric right? And that, I did it on 404 day. I'm not trying to cozy up to Atlanta because I'm pissed with the Falcons and I'm trying to get y'all support. But bump the Falcons, right? Or, is T. Will right or is Eric right? Was it just an oversight? Did he just forget to mention the Falcons, the team that drafted him and made him a rich man and made him a Hall of Famer? I mean, give me your thoughts. Mark, did he forget? What's the deal? Give me your thoughts.
I mean, I didn't see none of that, but just going off of what you said, I mean, he said what's up to Atlanta. I mean, I don't think it's that deep. I mean, obviously, like it was bumpy the last couple of years he was here, and then we trade him. So, and then not only like new management traded him, Terry Fontenot traded him. So, I mean, maybe he doesn't want to necessarily show love to the franchise yet because it's still the same management that, ended his career here. I mean, again, this was a guy that was supposed to be a Falcon for life. Matt Ryan was supposed to be a Falcon for life. Grady Jarrett was supposed to be a Falcon for life. Just a couple of names. Even Desmond Ridder was supposed to be a Falcon for life. And, they're not here. So maybe, he felt some type of way about our current management and didn't want to, specifically say the Falcons franchise. I don't know.
That is so funny. Like, Chris, give me your thoughts. Because I'm about to bring somebody else in here, guys. It's about to get so much fun. Chris, was he being petty, Chris, or was it just an oversight? Give me your thoughts, Chris.
Hold on, my bad, guys. Y'all had cut out. You said, was he doing what now?
Now, Chris, you
Can you
just
hear
hurt
me?
my feelings. Was Julio being petty when he forgot to mention the Falcons in his speech the other day?
No,
Was it
no,
just an oversight?
no. Julio thanked exactly who he wanted to thank.
Thank
That
you.
man had plenty of
Thank
time to
you.
get this speech
Thank
ready.
you.
Plenty of time.
Thank
When
you.
he went on, he thanked exactly who he wanted to thank. He thanked the city. He wanted to do it on 404 day, all that good stuff like that. Julio already had this plan. So if he wanted to thank Arthur Blank, he thanked Matt Ryan. So I'm just saying the people that he wanted to thank, he thanked.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you say he thanked Magic City? Did you say that, Chris? Or am I tripping? Did you say he thanked Magic City? Did you say that? Maybe not.
Give me 1 second, fellas.
Okay. Well, you can't thank Magic City without thanking Hooters. Ha! I said it. I'm just kidding. Let's see what some of our folks out here are saying. Let's see. A1 says, get some of that Kirko cheese dressing, Christy. We have plenty. T-Hamp says, blue cheese with wings is fire all day. That's right, T-Hamp. It's fire. It's fire. Carrie's like, ew, T-Will, first blue cheese. Now you're talking about ingrown toenails, sir. Ew. Whatever, Carrie. Christy says, blank may have a soft spot for Kirk, but I think Terry is petty enough to make Kirk play. Amen. Well, Carrie wants to just release him. Carrie wants to release him because it's all about unity. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Release Kirk, my lord, release Kirk. Hell no, we're not going to release him because we still owe that dude $50 million. Christy says, I'm with Carrie. We should have done it before the 10 mil. I agree with you. I agree we should have done it. What do you mean release him? How do you say that and then come back and say you want to release him, Christy? I don't get it. Playboy Trey. Trey, my guy. Trey might be in here now. I don't even. My bad, Trey. Trey from the Water Boys. What it do, man?
Yo, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
sir.
hear you. How you doing, man?
My guys, man. Terry, my boy Mark, man. Chris, boy, the inspirational brother, man. What's going on, fellas?
Man,
Hey,
what's going on with you, man? We are glad that we got a superstar amongst the midst, y'all. What's going on, man? So, hey, tell me, Trey, when Julio was making his speech the other day, now my brother Eric Parker and I had this passionate discussion because we don't argue, Trey. We have passionate discussions. We had a
Okay.
passionate discussion the other day, and he was like, Julio just forgot to say the Falcons, he didn't mean anything by it. He still loved the Falcons and everything is okay. Bro, Julio thanked everybody. Julio thanked his high school coach. Julio thanked the dude that bumped into him on his way to the locker in high school. And you just don't thank the Atlanta Falcons? You just don't think the Arthur Blank? I call BS on that. But Trey, the people want to hear, what are your thoughts on
I mean, I definitely feel like it was intentional. Like,
it?
from Julio's standpoint, what his beef is, I'm not exactly sure. It must be deeper than just wanting some money because they paid Julio again and again. And continue to fill and fatten up Julio's pockets. Now Julio earned every last coin that he got, but Arthur Blank, I think, rewarded him with contracts, and when he wanted another one, he rewarded him again. So I don't know what the behind the scenes beef is, but for him not to mention the Falcons, if that's where you played the majority of your career, everyone knows you as a Falcon. That's one of the first places you start. I want to thank the Falcons organization. I want to thank Arthur Blank. I heard in the beginning you said your brother said he felt like he mentioned Atlanta. It's the same thing, and I'm with you. No, it's not the same thing. He said Atlanta to get the fans, all of us. He thanked all of us, but he didn't mention Arthur Blank. He didn't mention the Falcons, and it's definitely
Facts,
something.
Trey.
I,
Yeah, it's definitely something.
I see that right there.
And what's
That,
good, Trey? How you feeling, man? By the way.
that yeah,
Oh
Trey.
man, I'm good, man. I'm good, fellas, man. I saw y'all on. I saw three of my guys. I said, man, I wanted to pop in. We got Mark back on the scene.
Hmm.
That's the homie, man. Of course, Chris, the inspirational brother, man, and Terry, man, OT Wood. Like you always show love and support, and I always give me real positive feedback on what we're doing. So I just wanted to come. I'm on the highway headed actually to go meet Be Rich now. We're getting ready to film a couple episodes today, so I just wanted to holler at
Dope,
y'all.
dope.
Well, hey man, we're glad to have
Hey,
you.
man.
Come Trey. Anytime you want to join, man, you got free reign to do so, brother. All you got to do is hit me up because you have been there for me, and brother, it is a pleasure to be there for you. We're just happy to have you. But hey, let me tell you something. Trey, and that's why I ride with Trey, man. Trey
I got
keeps it real. Mark, okay. Everybody but you on this panel thinks no. Hey, no pressure, by the way, Mark. No pressure. Feel how you feel. It's okay. It's okay, Mark. But everybody on the panel, Mark, feels like that's BS, and Julio knew what he was doing. Now that you have the
yeah, I'm
feedback
about to
from
start.
the panel, do you still feel like, oh, it was just an oversight? He didn't mean it. It was just an oversight.
Again, I'm just going off of what y'all saying. I haven't seen it. I don't really know what
All
you're
right,
talking
you
about.
gotta see it. You gotta see it. Okay,
Yeah,
you gotta
but
see it.
but either way, I get it. Like it's always deeper than what we can see. We only see so much. So
That's
I agree. I agree. It can be intentional, but it's not that deep. Like we all agree, he's always going to be a Falcon. Like
all right.
just because he doesn't say that in a post doesn't mean that
That's true.
he doesn't appreciate the Falcons.
That's
It's a post.
that's true. I love Julio too. But both things can be true. Julio can be pissed, and we can still love him, Mark. It's okay.
Oh yeah.
Trey, before you go, you got a few more minutes for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay on until I get to my destination. I got about 15 more minutes before I get there.
That's what's up. I got a question for you, Trey. So, I'm Petty Eddie, right? And A1 is Petty Eddie,
Petty Eddie.
and Mark and Carrie our wonderful producer, the greatest producer in the world, is like, "Kumbaya, we should just release him. We should just release Kirk." Okay? And I feel like, Trey, that you know what? You've gone this far. You've said he was going to be on the bench. You said it 38. No, wait, what's that? You said it 50, 11 times. That's 61, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't understand the dialect. 50, 11 times. Not 50, 11.
50
50,
lamb.
11. 50, 11 times.
Hold on.
That
Say it
Kirk
right. T. Will 50 lamb.
50, 11. You said 50, 11 times that Kirk is coming off the bench. And now that the Browns have signed Joe Flacco, now we're going to release him? Give me your thoughts, Trey. Are you releasing, if you're Terry F. Baby, are you releasing Kirk or is Kirk going to that bench? Give me your thoughts.
Nah, I mean, I figured to even start this whole conversation that Terry started in the media, he had a conversation with Arthur Blank. And if they already had a plan, he has Arthur Blank's blessing to have Kirk sit until they can get some assets for him. Kirk just gonna have to sit. Like sometimes in life, man, like even if you feel like you right or wrong, sometimes you go so far where you like, you know what, I'm just gonna ride this out and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna ride it out and see where it goes. You know what I mean? I think at this point, Terry has said so much, and the Falcons have said so much about how they feel about where Kirk is and how they want to use Kirk, or should I say, use Kirk to get assets and get something back, and not just release him and just have it be just a hole in their pocket that they get nothing more than how many games was it last year? 14 games
Yeah, 14.
from Kirk. So I think they're gonna ride it out. Me personally, I would ride it out. It is what it is. If I have to, I'm gonna say, hey, we gonna be paying the majority of your salary anyway. And and I don't plan on my second year quarterback getting hurt, but he has had injury histories. And while you're here, you just gonna have to ride this year out until I can get some kind of draft compensation for you. I'm just not gonna let you go. It is what it is. And I think that was part of the conversation with Arthur Blank. I think Arthur Blank heard him out, and Arthur Blank, told him, hey, with all due respect, this is our plan. We want to try to give you what you want, but we need to get something that we want at the same time. And if those things align, then we'll do it. So no, I'm not just cutting bait with Kirk right now. Like we're gonna have to ride it out at least a little longer to see what happens. To at least to get in the camp, somebody's gonna get hurt. It just is what it is. Somebody's gonna get hurt at least in camp or in the first 6 weeks. When does the trade deadline come down? Is it week 8? Is it week
I
8?
think
Somewhere in there.
yeah, I think it's week 8. I think it's
Yeah.
week
So
8.
somewhere in there, somebody's gonna be hurt, and somebody's gonna be looking for a quarterback. I'm just gonna ride it out. I mean, what do they have to lose? They already look crazy. There's nothing more that can be done to damage the locker room, in my opinion. You already got this veteran quarterback who, from everything I heard, the players love Kirk Cousins. The players who play with him love Kirk Cousins. So they've already
It's
had to
true.
go through that. They've already had to go through that transition. And you heard the snippiness, which one of the things that I got pissed off at Kyle Pitts about him. I just work here. You heard the snippiness from some of the players when Kirk got put on the bench. So you've already weathered that storm. You've already heard what the media had to say. You've already looked like it's been an embarrassment. It's already been, like Mark said, there's been a whole bunch of spin on it. A lot of people been talking about it. Just ride it out. I mean, it's nothing worse to me that can happen from it, unless y'all know some kind of salary implications or some things like that I might not be privy to that can damage the Falcons even more. Unless it's something like that, man, I just say ride it out. Wait for somebody to have some kind of circumstances where they gonna need and have to come get a quarterback like Kirk Cousins from you. I'm not letting them.
Amen, brother. I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm not paying Kirk to sit on the bench. Let me tell you something. I love Christy Lewis's post. Christy Lewis says, T will. What I'm saying is, if the Falcons are stuck with Kirk, I would make him play all preseason snaps, do positive prison ministry, and swag surf and turf promos at the concession stands in the bins. I love it. I love it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going that far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm not going that far on Kirk. I'm gonna still, if I'm there, I'm gonna still give Kirk his respect. I'm gonna give him his veteran respect for what he has put in. And he did get injured. He did have to me, some old petty stuff going on NFL Network and saying he was hurt and trying to build his value up. I get that, but at the same time, I think Falcons look crazy. I just would do it from a a business standpoint at this point and just be like, hey man, I gotta get something for you, Kirk. I'm sorry. That's what I'm trying to do, and you just gonna have to be okay with it.
Fair enough. Guys, let's switch back to Julio for a sec. And Mark and Chris, I'd love to give your thoughts here. Look, at the way Julio Jones' career ended was acrimonious. It's like a bad divorce. It's like mommy and daddy will never speak again. They're bitter. They don't even drop the kids off. Um,
We got the most expensive backup in the league. I don't know about the best yet.
okay, so you missed what I was saying, Chris. Chris, let me
No,
ask you this.
no, no. I was just saying, just commenting. I was just coming back in. Had to step away for a second.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we do have the most expensive. Chris, let
That's
me ask you
it.
a question. Have
Yeah.
you, and this is to the panel, Trey, Chris, Mark, but Chris, let's start with you. Have you forgiven Julio for the way the relationship ended with the Falcons?
Who wants to go first?
I
Anybody?
mean, for me, I know again, like I said, uh, when it happened, I feel like the whole thing was staged. I feel like it was something put together to where Julio could force his way out of Atlanta, put Atlanta Falcons in a precarious situation. Not even saying that it was his idea, but he went through with it. And at the end of the day, I said it happened. And I'm thankful for his time in a Falcon jersey. But anything after that day, I'm good on. And that's just where I'm at. Like at the end of the day, he gave his blood, sweat, and tears for the Falcons. We gave it right back to you. And in gratitude. And the way that it went, that it happened, it could have been a better way that you do it, because it's a way it's a way to do everything. And for how we was, hold it down for Julio, I feel like we deserve better for him to bow out with a little bit more grace than what we got. And I'm just one of those principle people, and that's where I'm at. It's just the principle about it, how it went about, and it felt like a slap in the face then. And even thinking about it after, even though I'm not mad about it, it still was a slap in the face. So, hey, I fool with Julio, love Julio, always gonna love Julio. But as far as that situation, I don't respect that situation. I didn't then, and I still don't. It was just a better way to do things, especially for the team that did drafted you. Again, that's why I said he had plenty of time to think about that retirement speech, and he thanked exactly who he wanted to thank. So,
Fair enough. Mark, give me your thoughts. You forgiven Julio? You probably are.
Uh, I guess, man, y'all have to forgive me for not caring too much. I mean, it's been what? It's been like 5 years since Julio's been on the team. I
Ah,
just don't. I don't remember. I mean, obviously, like one thing I never like loved about Julio was he would come on first down. He might run a route, might make a catch, and then he'll come out for second down, come back third down. So other than that, I mean, Julio was, I mean, if not our best player, our second best player ever. I mean, you're playing one of the most physical sports. I mean, he's one of the most physical players. I mean, it's hard for me to blame anyone throughout his time that played offense for the Falcons because our organization invested so much on the offensive side. We
yep,
got good offensive production. So I can
yep,
understand maybe how he could be frustrated, how there wasn't a sense of urgency in investing in the defense because, again, he's putting in his youth, he's putting in his prime years on these teams, and we just not able to get over the hump mainly because of the defense. So, again, you have to forgive me. I don't remember hating Julio to have to forgive him. So, it's all love.
I love that answer, Mark. I don't agree, but I love that answer. Trey, how you feeling about it, man? Talk to me. What's up?
All right, man. I'm gonna say it like this. No, I don't forgive Julio because I don't feel like I have anything to forgive Julio for. I didn't feel no kind of way when Julio left. I wasn't mad about anything Julio did then, and I even more now don't have a problem with whatever happened with Julio. I guess the one thing I've been kind of just more open to and learning as we've been on this podcast journey and talking to some of these athletes, like it's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and it's so much stuff that we just not privy to.
Yep.
We just look at the player on the field, and there's so much stuff that goes on in the organization that we have no idea what pisses someone off, or why they upset, or why things went the way they went. And to Chris's point, I agree that it was not the best way for him to leave. It did look kind of shady, like a slap in the face. But at the same time, man, Julio gave us so much. He made one of the craziest looking trades actually turn out to be a good trade. In the end, Julio made the greatest unforgettable catch. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
is a forgettable catch in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Julio made a lot of plays, man. And I don't have nothing to forgive, Julio for. I'm not mad. It was his time. He wanted to get up out of here. Other athletes have forced their way out. You know what I'm saying? In crazier ways. I'm a To fan, and at least Julio wasn't in the driveway doing sit-ups with the whole ESPN. You know what I'm saying? So surrounding him with a microphone in his face while he doing sit-ups, talking about he got to go. And then he pissed off. You know what I mean? Like it. He came and he played. Julio didn't get to a point where he just was like, I'm just never gonna show up for the Falcons ever again. So I'm not mad at Julio. When Julio left, I'm not saying I wanted to see Julio win over the Falcons, because I didn't. I never want to see any player win before the Falcons. But if he would have won with anybody except for Tom Brady when he was in Tampa, I wouldn't have been mad at Julio winning. I feel no way whatsoever towards Julio and how he left. I really never understood why people were upset with him. Me personally, it was kind of baffling to me. But hey, we all view certain things differently, and everyone is definitely entitled to their opinion and how they feel, and I respect that. I just don't feel a way about Julio. Congrats to Julio. I hate that he didn't mention the Falcons. I would like to see him show more respect in that kind of way moving forward. But hey, shout out to Julio.
Out to Julio. So here's my thing, right? And we're gonna have to kind of go back, and a lot of this started. And it's interesting, Trey, you brought up T.O. because I think T.O. is a phenomenal talent, but the worst team guy ever. So, and I like T.O. As a player, I like T.O. I don't know that I'd want him on my team. Okay.
Okay,
But when Julio started hanging with T.O., my
true.
brother and I had a conversation. And the first thing we said was, he's going to ask for more money. Now, mind you, Julio had just gotten a deal 2 years prior, right? Then he starts hanging out with Julio. Then he comes back and he's asking for more money. And from my understanding, it got very contentious, okay? Very bad, very unpleasant between Julio and the Falcons. Now, again, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. But to me, Julio's attitude, his whole persona started to change the year he started hanging out with T.O. Now, I can't attribute that directly to him, but I do have eyes, and I just feel like he had something to do with it. I do think there was a better way that he could have ended the relationship. Um, Mark, I wasn't gonna call you out on that, but I did see that. That was funny. Mark, you know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
Your mom's post in there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, no. And it's funny. I mean, you just forget. Yeah, the whole Vic situation to me, like that's where it took me forever to get over that. How Vic left. So I just think there's levels to it.
Yep.
The Julio thing, it was unfortunate, but I mean, at that point, we just came off of a 4-12 season anyway, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like whatever.
I, I just think, like, for me, just the way it ended was just bad. Trey, here's the
Right.
thing you're talking about. I don't know if you're
Hey,
driving.
real
Yeah.
quick about the Vic situation. I think Vic was so bad just because of how and what happened.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it was.
That
Look,
was crazy.
it
That ripped our hearts out as a fan base because we just knew we had our quarterback. He just signed that 10-year deal. We good, y'all. And then all of a sudden, boom.
And to make it even worse, Bobby Petrino doubled down and made it even worse.
Oh boy, that was just terrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the guy that I could never see because I'm never greeting him. I'm never saying, "Hey, how you doing?" It's never anything. And honestly, I may try to like walk by him and like give him a little shoulder, some bump him with the shoulder. Excuse me, bro.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
so so
Bobby
hang on,
Petrino.
Look. It's
Trey.
funny y'all bring up Bobby
That's
Petrino.
what I'm bringing up, Trey.
Like,
I'm
like
bringing up Roddy on your show. Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead. Tell him.
hey,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, it's funny because Roddy said what I always joke with people about. Like Bobby Petrino said, I didn't sign up for this. I
Right.
didn't come here for this. I came here to coach
Right.
Michael Vick. Y'all
Right.
understand how you doing here. Y'all done stuck me with, yeah, that's it. Y'all done stuck me with George Harrington and who else and this person and that person. I didn't come here for that. I'm out. And I mean, the way he left was cowardly. None of us can say anything different. He can't say anything different. It was cowardly. I don't respect the way he left. Yeah, it
Right.
was hard. At the same time, me too. Him wanting to leave, I'm actually not surprised he wanted to leave. You come to coach a big, and this thing I know I'm stuck with Joey Harrison,
Joey
Byron,
Harrington.
Byron Leftwich off of injury, and then who else? Who else was there that year? Was Chris Redman? What was it? Chris
Chris
Redman?
Redman. Chris Redman. It was Chris Redman.
All
Yeah.
three of them played.
Yeah,
Yep.
Byron
All three of
Petrino.
them played.
Yeah, Bobby said,
It's
you
crazy
know.
because, and it's crazy because Roddy had over 1,000 yards with Joey Harrington. That's crazy, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
He did, man. I don't know, man. Julio, man. I mean, Julio just he was just such an electric player. You know, I hate things ended the way they ended. I'm never mad at Julio though. But at the same time, like I said, I respect anybody that is, cause I can understand where they come from. I just don't have those feelings towards them. You know, it's all good with me.
Yeah. No, hey, and to your point, Trey, here's the catch that Julio made. One of the I'm tell you why it's such a difficult catch, because number one, you're going towards the sideline. Matt threw that thing at least 7.5 feet in the air. Okay.
Yeah,
So Julio has to leap up and catch it while running and then come down and do the toe drag swag,
yeah,
fall, and then turn to his opposite shoulder so the ball doesn't move. And he does all of that in one motion. And I agree, one of the greatest catches I've ever seen. But it did in acrimony. It did in acrimoniously. It was bad. I'm not saying that I haven't forgiven Julio, but apparently Julio hasn't forgiven the Falcons for what he perceived their wrongdoing is, and it just it seems like the beef is real. While we're here, guys, and while we're talking on the subject of forgiveness, uh, Calvin Ridley, the whole gambling thing on your phone, Calvin, which was stupid. Uh, are you should we forgive Calvin? And was there something to forgive him for? How do you guys feel about how Calvin's time ended with the Falcons? Trey, let's start with you. I understand you probably got to go in a few minutes.
yeah,
How
yeah. Now, Calvin Ridley, I feel different about that. Like, Calvin Ridley, like, whatever his beef was, I don't know how true it is because I didn't hear it. But through third person, heard that, really he got pissed off with Arthur Smith, and that's why he first stopped playing that particular year. He took that mental break because he didn't like the way Arthur Smith was talking to him. Now, like I said, I wasn't there. I didn't hear it on the field, and I didn't even hear this particular person tell that part of the story. It was given to me by B. Rich, but it was definitely somebody who is very heavy in Calvin Ridley's life, and it was another player. So I believe that was probably right. So if that's the truth, that he got pissed off at Arthur Smith, and that's really what led to him coming off the field, and then the rest of that stuff just snowballed. I don't have no feelings towards Calvin Ridley that's anything positive. I don't want him to do bad, but I don't look at him the same way I look at Julio. Calvin Ridley is just Calvin Ridley. Do you over there, and we'll do us over here.
I hear that, man. All right. Well, the fans have spoken, and Mark, your mom is saying this show is making her feel sad, and Christy's like, "He will. You need to find a positive way to end the show." So, okay, we'll go by Eugene Robinson. We won't even bring that up. It didn't happen. You're not seeing it. We'll go by it.
Hey,
How about we go to Marcelo Zuna? There's a
hey,
success
hey, hey,
story.
hey, look, before I go, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Hey, man, y'all guys have a good one. Man, Terry, Mark, Chris, man, hey, I rock with all y'all, man. Y'all be safe. I got to jump off, man. Thank you for having me, though.
Hey, Trey, no problem, man. Thank you for joining us. Trey, tell these folks where they can find you.
Oh man, hey, you find me on the Waterboy Show. TheWaterboyZ show. Yep, yep. Go look for us. Couple YouTube pages. Find us anywhere on social media, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Hey, appreciate you joining, Trey.
All right, peace.
Hey. All right, so Marcelo Zuna, guys, look, had the debacle, the whatever domestic violence with his wife, and a lot of people don't know, like he had the same thing against her the year before. So apparently, that's just how they express each other when they're mad. I'm not saying it's right. Don't get all on me, okay? I'm just saying, whatever. But look, he appears to have worked it out. He had the, DUI, and but that was 3 years ago. Marcelo Zuna is now or uncle in the Braves locker room. He is a great player, and he's carrying the Braves. So there you go, positive. Is there anything to forgive with you, Mark and Chris, or have we forgiven Marcel? Is he our one? Is he our success story from this? Can you comment on that?
I mean, I'm not too familiar with his whole situation, but just hearing what you said, I mean, I feel like everyone deserves a little forgiveness, man. Life is crazy,
It is.
especially as a pro player. You got all your business out there, so I don't know. Like these situations are always tough, man. We only hear so much of these stories, and it's so easy to, share an opinion. But it's always a positive thing where you can see someone going through stuff, and then like they find their way out of that funk. So shout out to Marcelo, man. For finding a way, and hopefully he stays, on the straight line.
Yeah, he has. I think he will. I'm gonna knock on wood. Thank you, G. I'm gonna knock on wood. We apparently our Falcon fan. We can't take any more negativity. T. Will, shame on you for bringing it up. What's wrong with you,
Right.
man? I'm not even gonna go where I was gonna go because apparently we're really raw right now. So
Right.
I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna take this slide down. There you go. I removed it, people. I'm not reminding anyone anymore. So
Oh,
Mike, I'm sorry. Mark, let me ask you a question. Where do we go from here? All right. Where do we go from here? Right. One positive thing. We do have Michael Bennett. He is
Right.
great. He can make every throw on the field. He can diagnose defenses. And from what I hear, he is going to unlock the Kyle Pitts code, and he's a Kyle Pitts whisperer. So I'm excited about that. Look, we got Bijan, right? We got Draco, we got Mooney, we got Ray Ray, we got all of these weapons on offense. We signed a few guys on defense. And if we have a good draft, we can make some noise. Give me your outlook on the ceiling for this 2025 Atlanta Falcons team.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to rely on Michael Penix, that left arm, our tackles being able to protect. But man, definitely feel very optimistic. I feel like Penix will give us a chance to win every game. We saw that, twice in three of his starts. It got us to overtime. So, and I feel like he's probably a big part of the reason why they had the overtime rule change. Now both teams are going to get a chance. So I mean, I just think Penix gives us a chance, man. And I think that gives us a chance to win every game, and that should put us in a position to win the division. So if we can get Penix some playoff experience, year one as a full-time starter, I think that could mean great things for this franchise going forward.
I do too. I agree. Chris, give me your thoughts. Give me your outlook for this 2025 Atlanta Falcons team.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it is going to be a lot of pressure on Michael Penix because he is the quarterback, he is the field general, and we're going to be looking for him to build off of that sample size that, to his credit, was better than Desmond Ritter's sample size. But at the end of the day, I still believe that we still need to tread lightly with this and, put as many veterans around him, let him have the veteran experience. That's why I'm so glad that Matt Ryan decided to take his time and say, hey, look, I'm a tutor Michael Penix. Because Matt Ryan sees exactly what's going on because Matt Ryan has been through it. In 2008, everything was on Matt Ryan. So he sees exactly what Michael Penix is going to go through, and I'm so happy that that's going to happen right there, and that's going to enhance Michael Penix's game. It's really going to fall on his arm because the defense, we're not sure what it's going to be. I think it is going to be better than what people think. I don't think it's going to be bottom of the league like 32, 31, 30, anything like that. Honestly, if you can give Michael Penix, I think 17 to 20 as far as defensive rank, I think he can still win you at least about 10 games just with his ability. If what we've seen in the sample size can turn into an entire season. But we also know that film is a real thing, so that's another thing too. Like how are teams going to adjust to Michael Penix? At the end of the day, basically, my point is kind of similar to Mark's. It's coming down to Michael Penix and what can we do to put a team around him, and how can we pretty much, operate with him as a quarterback.
I tell you one thing Michael Penix can do. Michael Penix can get that ball anywhere on the field, and I, for one, am excited about it. I think this team can go 11-6, 12-5. I think it's very possible. Not that we have an easy schedule, but there are some where, and it's hard to tell. I mean, the teams that we look at that sucked last year may be great this year. So you never know. But I think that this Falcons team will be very good. I think they, again, if they don't win the South, either way, I think they go 11-6 or 12. I definitely think they make the playoffs, and I definitely think they can win at least one game. They may win two. This offense is good enough to beat anybody. So the challenge is going to be the defense and just how we can prove. We got Ryan, the historian from the Birdcage. Ryan, what it do? What it do, Ryan? Let's see. Carlos says we're going to be better than a lot of people are expecting. We're going to show them. And that we are, Carlo, that we are. Ryan says we have to see what we look like first before we give a record prediction. The thing is, we need better pass pro. Whatever, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, I love you, but I'm going to go 12-6, 12-5, Ryan. I'm going to go right here. I said it, and I know you remember everything. His memory's like a steel trap, so you can bring it up later in the season, Ryan. But I'm saying right now, we're going 12-5. Whatever. Okay, book it, Dano, book it. We're going 12-5. Guys, since, we have great minds here in the building, and since, obviously my subject matter took a tragic turn, you guys want to do a mock draft right quick?
You are addicted to mock drafts, T. Will. You are addicted.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You are addicted.
Well, what did I say? I don't need another one. I can quit anytime, Mark. I can quit mock drafts anytime. Look, hold up. That's my friend's mock draft. That's not mine. I'm holding it for a friend. Holding it for a friend. So yeah, we're gonna do a mock draft. Dude, all anybody's gonna be talking about next week is the draft. All anybody's talking about right now is the draft. Let's get into it. And Chris and Mark, I'm gonna let you guys pick. You guys are gonna be my GMs. You guys are going to get your Terry Fontenot on. So, oh boy. Mark,
that should be easy. I'm taking all offensive players. Yes, sir.
Right.
I'm going to cut your mic off. Talk about all offensive. I'll flip every table up in this piece. What are you talking about? Let me share my screen here, party people.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you now, Chris. Definitely looking at an edge. I like Starks from Georgia, but I think 15 might be a reach. So let's see how it play out for us. Are we doing any trades?
If you want to, we can do whatever you want to do, brother. I'm about to start it. You ready?
Let's do it.
Chris, are you ready? Damn it, Chris.
Yes, I'm ready. My bad. I had myself on mute. I'm just a talker.
I'm like, dang, Chris, no response.
Yeah, man. Hey
So
man, I'm pulling double duty right now, man. I'm podcasting and I'm out here working in the field.
we got
Oh,
you, man. We got you. So Miss Nee, Mark's mom, who is great by the way, says addiction. We need to get him some help. No, I don't need help. I don't need help, Miss Nee. I don't. I can quit at any time, Miss Nee.
No,
All
he
right, Mark,
can't.
you ready to
No, he
get your
can't.
Eric Fontenot on? You ready to get your GM on? Let's go, brother. We're starting it right now. Let's get it.
good.
So the Falcons are at 15. All right, we got a trade. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a fourth rounder. No, I don't like that. Well, you know what? You're the GM, Mark. They're giving
What we
us a
got,
fourth
man?
rounder
Uh,
and 2026 pick.
That's the only trade we got. But start the
That's the
draft
only
over.
trade we got. That is
yeah,
what we got. So
yeah,
are we rejecting this
yeah.
Mark
You gotta
Fontenot?
reject that.
That's what we
You gotta
All right,
reject that.
we're
That's
rejecting
what we
that.
reject that.
All right, so we got Tyler Warren, we got Will Johnson, we got my man Jahdae Brown, we got Shamar Stewart. Don't do it. We got Jahad Campbell. We got Kenneth Grant. We need some edge rushers. Apparently, the safety is gone.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
safety from
so
Georgia looks to be gone. What are we
in,
doing here,
in a
Mark
spot
Fontenot?
like this, Chris, I'm sure some teams would probably be calling up for maybe like Will Johnson, maybe Shamar Stewart.
You
But
want to trade down?
would you would you move from this? Wait, you said, oh, we all doing this, or it was just me and Chris?
No, you're doing it. No, this is you. You're the GM. Chris can be
Oh, oh,
Chris can
oh.
be your assistant GM. It's fine. My feelings aren't hurt. It's okay. Fine.
Well,
Chris,
no. I just wanted to do. I want to make sure I was doing the activity correctly. But no. If I'm the GM, like I said, I'm looking at Will Johnson. It's hard to. Oh, it's hard to overlook that type of talent. I think he's going to be one of the better players in this class. But with the Falcons' needs, man, I'm really honing in on Shamar Stewart. You know, I think that's a guy you bring in. He has the SEC connections. I think Raheem's had a private workout with him, if I'm not mistaken. So man, I'm gonna go Shamar Stewart.
ooh, okay.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
get
yeah.
plus that. So you like him because I'm hearing
Why you going Shamar Stewart? I
I'm
had to
hearing
come
he's
off
a
me.
fraud, Mark. I'm hearing he's a fraud, but whatever. I mean, you're the GM.
No, I
You're
mean,
I'm
but A&M, like, you know, they got some edges out there. So for him to be on the field, you know, I'm always looking at like the players' production, but then also like their competition. And I feel like they got a lot of good defensive linemen.
but
So
Mark, hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm
Hear me
listening.
out. Haven't we had enough of project players? I'm just saying, like, we already got guys on this team that are quote unquote the ultimate athlete, the positionless player. Can we just go get a guy who's just notorious for going to go after the quarterback? I don't care if it's Michael Williams. I don't care if it's Mike Green. I don't care if it's Donovan Izaraku. All guys who at least got better numbers than him.
hey
I
man,
mean, I
Mark
agree.
GM, and if Mark wants to draft Shamar Stewart, then damn it, that's what we did. Chris, you're gonna have your turn. Okay? Damn it.
But again, I'm looking at it as a guy that we need to fit in for our, you know, our deficiencies. And again, I just think we need someone, a 4-down lineman that can set the edge. I'm not really too big on his sack numbers. Um, you know,
Like fire, Mark.
I mean, this guy's going to go top 15. He was there at 15. To me, it was between either him or Will Johnson. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see Mikael Williams there. I didn't see him available.
It was. I don't know if he was or not now, but look, hey man, it's your choice. Don't you let these folks
I
give you
probably would
free.
have went Will Johnson.
Hey
I ain't
man,
gonna lie to you. I
Yeah.
probably would have went Will Johnson. And I
hey,
don't even want to go with cornerback in the first round. But I probably would have chose Will Johnson. I ain't gonna lie to you, fellas.
Oh yeah, no. As far as who's a better prospect, better player, I agree 1,000,000,000%. It's hard for us to pass on another edge. But let's see how round 2 shapes out. I'm not gonna do any trades.
bro, you got a second, a third, and a fifth, and a sixth for this year. Well, bro,
Then what? We move back 9 spots.
yeah, just 9.
I
But we picked.
mean,
Oh, all right.
it's. I mean, it's hard to pass that. I mean,
It
but
is. It is hard to pass that, but it's your choice. You're the GM. What are we doing, Mark?
I mean, see, I think I'm
Yeah,
overthinking it. I'm looking at it like, how are we gonna pay
got
these guys?
all this stuff out here wrapped up.
But let's go and accept it because it's just hard to pass on that. I already passed on Will
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yes. All right. So, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Let's reject. Let's reject all of these because,
Yeah.
to your point, we can't draft 30 people. So, all right, we're at pick 55. You got Trevon Hendrickson, Benjamin Morrison, Darius Alexander. Let's look at edge rush and see who's there. So Jordan Birch is not bad, but you probably can get Jordan Birch a little later. Let's look at defensive linemen. What? Hey, you're the GM, man. You tell me what you think. Who you want to
So,
look
so,
at?
so let's look at the DBs. 'Cause I know there's been a couple Notre Dame corners.
You got Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame there.
Yeah. So this is the part of the draft where I'm completely ignorant. So let's go to wide receiver. Let's see who's at wide receiver. I mean, and obviously I'm playing, but
I
but
wasn't gonna say anything.
nah, but like I said, at this point, like I said,
Get it, Terry Funk. No, come on, Terry Funk. Mark
right.
Funk. No, let's get it, man.
And you know what's funny? I think that's what happens. I think we get to the draft, we have a plan, and then once it gets to our pick, we start panicking. How I am, I'm like, oh snap, but the draft board is now on the Facebook screen.
Oh,
But
geez, I'm so sorry. I was about to. I'm so bad at that, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. My bad. Sorry about that. I was about to drop Ryan an invite in here. Because I just think it'd be fun. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, well, bad host. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
let's just go back to all and just see who's available at the top.
Okay. Who just came back? Oh, we got another Chris Tip Moore. Okay. Well,
Y'all, he treated me like I was Kirk Cousins. He kicked me out.
I didn't kick you out. I muted you because you heard background. I would never kick you out, Chris.
I'm messing, bro.
That hurt my feelings, man. I wouldn't do that to you, Chris. That hurt, man. I might do that to Kirk, but I wouldn't do that to you, Chris. I mean, gosh. All right, Mark, where are we going, man? What are we doing? What are we doing?
See, man, round one, we bring in Shamar. I'm feeling pretty good about it, man. But then I open up social media and I see I'm getting tore up. I'm getting tore up in the chat. So now, I just feel like I gotta just let Chris make this day 2 pick, cause man, I mean, I woke up, I got fired overnight. But now, go go to all for us so we can see who's available, and then I'm gonna pick one of the top prospects.
All right,
in round 2. So we got. So let's go, Benjamin. Is Benjamin? Is that the guy we've been bringing in?
I mean, I don't know, but they suggested him on here, so I'm cool with it. You want to draft him? Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's bring Benjamin.
Yeah, and for the record, you got A pluses on both. So
that's
whatever.
what I'm saying.
Got A pluses on both.
All right, come on, chat.
No, we're gonna reject that. We're gonna reject that too.
I'm just gonna assume that somebody in the draft board just must be really like Shamar Stewart or something like that. Maybe they feel bad for Mark or something. It is like, man, this Mark's first mock draft. We're gonna give him an A for Shamar Stewart. No, I'm messing. I'm joking.
Hey man, we got a trade, an offer from the Jags. We're at pick 86. We go to pick 88. We pick up an additional 4th and an additional 5th. You guys want to do it or no? What are we thinking?
Yeah, I do that. You only move a couple spots back.
And
I
we got
mean,
my boy Ryan, the historian, is in the building.
oh Lord, he about to. Oh, here we
Right?
go.
Oh, you
Mark,
get him.
Here we
first
go.
before I
I know why
start,
you here.
the
I
chaos
know
this
why
morning,
you here.
I want to say good morning to everybody on the panel. Thank you, T. Will, for having me this morning.
Great
And
rise, Sam.
for the Falcon fans that are in the chat, I'm getting ready to right all these wrongs that the Black Rich McKay is pulling right now. I'm getting ready to channel my inner. I'm gonna tell you this here. So y'all know they call me the historian for a reason. If you know who Bill Nunn is, one of the greatest general managers of all time, who built that Pittsburgh Steelers organization, black general manager at that, by the way. I don't have a fro like Bill Nunn, but damn it, I'm gonna build the Falcons up and have my Bill Nunn moment. So go ahead, Mark. You doing your thing, bro. No criticism here. You channeling your inner Rich McKay, and I'm just sitting back watching it.
Mark,
So basically, what y'all trying to tell me is Shamar Stewart is the next Jamal Anderson. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm gonna give you. So I give you this, and I'm a huge SEC, really college football fan anyway, but SEC specifically. Here's the thing: Shamar Stewart is a potential project. Not saying that the kid can't play, but at this point, when you're looking at edge rushers coming out of the SEC, you don't take a guy that's got 4 sacks in his career. He's averaging 1 sack. And think about it. You're talking about Texas A&M having one of the considered, until they play against real talent, one of the best D lines in the conference. But then when they played against real talent, they disappeared and vanished like the vapors. Respect to Biz Marquis, rest in peace. Yeah, I had to use that vapor for you, T. Will.
I hear you.
But I'm just being honest.
You say he's just
Here's my thing. I'll say this. I'll say this with that pick. I understood why you did it, because it's safe on one hand, and you got Coach Ali that has been putting out great defensive lines since he's been coaching in the NFL. But you don't want to give him a project player unless that's like the last thing. You want to give him something that he can work with out of that round. But I understood why you took Stewart or whatnot. He was there. But if it were me, I would have gone defensive tackle, either J.J. Pegues, Walter Nolan, or Deion Walker, because we need a true zero technique right now. Because Anyamata ain't getting it done.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Well, hey, man.
So I'm with you on that. Now look, I understand why you did it. I mean, it's frustrating, but you got to think like, okay, you know what? He's looking at the fact that he's trying to have more depth on the edge, even though it's a pick that we question.
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah.
it wouldn't be the Falcons draft if we didn't question it, now would it?
Exactly. You know, I'm trying to make a realistic simulation.
So you want people blood pressure to be high already before the draft?
Right. Everyone gonna be like, who?
Hey, T. Will, just give me some kosher salt, some sea salt, and anything that make my blood pressure go up so I can be ready for draft night. That's all I'm gonna ask you to do.
Shoot, it looked like T. Will froze.
T just froze laughing. At least we got a good smile. And my man got my man got the pearly white teeth, you see, and he got the beard trimmed up perfect. So my man T. Will is on point with his hygiene, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just I have no idea what we were talking about. StreamYard.
StreamYard is StreamYard.
Well, let me ask y'all this though. Like in that position, 'cause I thought the Falcons were going to be in a weird position, right? I think we're going to be at 15. We will want to move back in theory, but who's going to maybe want to move up? If it is Will Johnson there, like how strongly should we consider that? Like at 15.
For me, I look at it like this: if you have nobody that's not willing to move back, because I did a show last night. I was saying the Jets are actually willing to let us move up to 7, and they want to give us some picks or whatnot. They were talking about that, honestly, realistically, Mark. But if we're not going to trade up with the Jets to move up in 7, because if we do get in 7, we got a shot to get Jalen Walker, who the Falcons are really high on right now, and Michael Williams. They're high on those two. But if we don't do that, I keep telling people the way that you build your team, and this is how teams are built. You build in the trenches first, and then you get everything else. You build in the trenches first, whether it's O line or D line. Not O line in this draft, unless you get like a second round pick and somebody trades. Then you go get you a top tackle that'll protect Penix's blind side. But it's got to be a straight defensive draft, Mark.
Oh yeah.
So,
No,
guys,
absolutely.
let's get back to it.
Well,
Mark, are we trading here? Or what are we doing?
I mean, to be honest, I don't want to make too many picks because I don't know half these players. So I think this is a good trade, but we're gonna reject. We're gonna reject.
We're gonna reject it.
So
All
let's
right.
get back to work. So how do y'all feel about Stackhouse? Is he like is round
He's
3
a-
too high for him? The boy from Georgia?
I think for me, yeah. Even though I'm a dog fan, I would say yeah. But the question is, what did you get at what did you get for that second pick that you grabbed?
I think we got what, a third or fourth?
Yeah, we
I feel
got
like
Who
we
was
moved
that?
back.
we got a. I
Who was
think a
that
third
you
and a
picked?
I think a third and a fourth. I think.
No, who did y'all pick in the last draft? I can't
Oh,
see it. It's a little
Benjamin
small.
Benjamin Morrison. Let me
Yeah,
see
the
if I
quarter,
can make it bigger.
the corner from Notre Dame. Is that the boy we've been bringing in, or is it another corner? Is it two corners
That's
from Notre
one.
Dame?
That's one of them. But I was gonna say another corner that you could have gotten lower than that, and you'd have been able to get the trenches would have been Darian Porter out of Iowa State. You'd have been able to get him at this pick right here, and he's a solid pick. But what do we have on the D line side, bro?
Yeah.
I like Strong too. What his name is? Darren Strong, I think his name is.
Oh, you got your D tackle right there. That's DeLon Walker right there.
Hey, let's do
Deion
it.
Walker.
Let's do it. Especially because we got that pick a part of the trade, so that was pretty much a free pick.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
you can
wouldn't do
reject
that.
that. You reject that. All right, so I know we want to go
You,
all defense, but I think we should consider some wide receivers, maybe even a running back. I mean, like
I
I said,
look at wide. I look at wide receiver on. I'll say this. I would look at wide receiver probably in the undrafted free agent spot. But if you're gonna grab anything offensively, you need to go to the offensive line and see what kind of tackles you have
Mhm.
or whatnot.
Tackle, center.
So you got Dylan Fairchild, and you can scroll down. I just see a few. Seth McBride. Those are two top centers. Cooper Mays. Is Carson Vincent on the board?
Yeah, he probably still there for later. If we-
I don't see him. I don't see
Damn,
him.
he got snatched up.
No,
Shout out to
what
Alabama A&M, man. Carson Vincent is one of the best offensive linemen on the board. But so here's a question I got for you, Mark, because you're the one that's making the pick. I'm pretty much a guy that's talking in your ear. When
is
you
he a
look at
tackle
the
though?
line,
Is the boy
Carson
you
Vincent
talking about?
Carson Vincent plays every position on the offensive line.
T-Well, try OT. Press OT. See if he's still
He
there.
might be on the tackle spot.
I don't see him.
Yeah, maybe not.
Nah, he got snatched. He got snatched.
Dang.
But
Really?
so here's the
That's
question.
crazy.
Would you want to get a guy to be a center? Because right now we got Nigel at that center position, and we still got a guy that's coming off the practice squad. Where would you want to go down the center route?
I mean, I would definitely be
You
looking
talking
at
about
one now.
Javon Gwynn?
What was that, A1?
No, I was saying you talk about Javon Gwynn. I think he is the other guy that's going to be battling for the center position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
three. You got three centers up here that can definitely start for you right off the bat and can probably beat out Ryan Nigel, Dylan Fairchild, Seth McLaughlin, and Cooper Mays. Those are three guys that are definitely top centers. But if you want to go defense still and you want another lineman or another edge or whatnot to kind of complete Shamar Stewart, Byron Sorrell out of Texas is another guy that you would look at as well. And then I can't think of the other kid's name. It's a ton of guys that are, like I said, this draft is loaded defensively.
Right.
Yep.
Shoot, let's go on and bring in, because even the mock draft was recommending the inside offensive lineman from Georgia.
Dylan
Let's
Fairchild?
let's bring in Dylan. Okay, bet. Hey,
Okay.
y'all take that. And then now we at 158. So yeah, now I'm definitely gonna be considering like you said, that tackle. I mean, I'm just gonna peek over there. I'm gonna always keep my eye
What
on the
What about
trenches.
your corners? I know you were talking about depth earlier with that cornerback spot, because I know we didn't draft anything yet, right?
I mean,
What
we
at
got
corner?
Watson
We
Mills,
drafted
I think.
Benjamin Morrison at corner.
Benjamin.
Yeah,
Okay.
we drafted him at corner.
Now the safety position is another concern that we have too, because Justin Simmons isn't going to be there this year.
But see, so this is my thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, and I'm glad I got a good room of guys help me make this decision. Shiloh just ran. Shiloh didn't run too fast. Shiloh doesn't have like the greatest tape. But man,
Nope.
why would we not consider bringing in Shiloh with our current safety situation? You got the boy from last year. Dang, the boy from Alabama. What's his name, Ryan?
You got DeMarco Helms.
Yeah.
He's been there. This will be his third year.
But that's what I'm saying. You bring in Shiloh and you let those three safeties kind of battle it out. Fuller, Shiloh, and DeMarco.
Mark,
No.
you something?
And I'm not saying here at this pick.
No, I'm
just
asking
saying,
about Shiloh. No, I'm saying what's the intrigue about Shiloh, because it's not the tape that wasn't. It's not the fact that he don't have enough tape. It's the fact that he had more bad performances than he had good performances.
Did he though?
Yes, he did. He wasn't a top safety in this country.
No.
He
I
only
understand that.
he only gets recognized because of his dad. He is not a good safety. Look at the tape. Look at the numbers. Here's my thing. If you're gonna look at safeties in this draft, you got Sebastian Castro out of Iowa. You got Dan Jackson out of Georgia. You have my man Kenny Gallup out of Howard University. He has the Aeneas Williams Award. Only reason he went to Howard was because he had a little something off the field. But other than that, he was top. You also have, as a kid out of Penn State or whatnot, that you would look at or whatnot. His name slips my mind right off there. I think it's Jalen Reed. Okay,
Yeah.
Reed is there, and then you got Malachi Moore out of Alabama. When you look at the caliber of safeties that are coming out in this draft, you don't just go off the fact, oh, well, that's Prime Son. He can put asses in seats. No, he definitely will make people leave the stadium when he gets beat on those deep routes like he did at Colorado. So again,
but I guess my point is, any safety we draft, they're going to be competing with DeMarco. They're going to be competing with Fuller. We just brought in Fuller. So
DeMarco's not a good cover safety. DeMarco's not a good. So that's the reason why he was drafted as a 7th round pick out of Alabama. He's definitely a box safety that'll come up and hit you, but coverage he struggled in. So you got to get somebody that can help Jesse Bates on the back end with being able to cover 1/3 of the field. So it makes it easier. So Bates doesn't have to be dog tired running from sideline to sideline covering a guy's mistakes. You at least want a guy that can run.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I agree. As far as who you want to bring in, but I guess my point was, we're in the 4th round. Should we be considering safety yet, when really, it's already kind of a competition brewing? If you can get a guy like Shiloh in the 7th, maybe you continue to focus on, like Michael was saying, linebacker,
But
defensive tackle.
I will say though, Mark, if Kenny Gallup is still there in the 7th round, I'm taking him over Shiloh. Just me personally.
He's a safety.
Hell, I take him in the 6th, and Kenny Gallup's not even listed on. He's not even listed on this mock draft.
Wow.
So I mean, but here's the thing. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get political on it or whatnot, because most HBCU players don't get no love anyway. But one of the best safeties in the game is my man that's out there in Dallas or whatnot, Marquise Bell, who I told everybody about, and they laughed at me when they said, "Why would you draft him over Richie Grant?" I said, "Well, hell, it was political at UCF when he was there. He went to FAMU to show out and came in as an undrafted free agent, and now just landed a 3-year contract from being an undrafted free agent." Just saying.
Guys, where we
So
going?
And if Makuba's still there, you look at him, but I don't know. That's on you, Mark. You gotta figure that one out. I just laid out some good safeties for you or whatnot, but you figure out which direction you want to go.
Go back to all for me, T. Will.
All right.
I'm gonna scroll down this list. I'm gonna pick one of these top guys remaining. I'll be here asking questions all day, but I think I'm gonna go with another suggested linebacker from Oregon. He should be right there.
Bassa,
Let's bring Jeffrey into the building, man.
bring him in the building. All right, you got an A+ on that one. All right, we're going to pick 209.
All right, so no trades. Let's get right to it. I'm gonna go through the suggested again. I'm trying to feel for need. I don't know half these players, so yeah, let's go and get up out of there. You know what? We got to bring in Trevor.
He's a dog, man. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
And his brother down here at Jacksonville with me, so we're gonna bring in
Man,
Trevor.
I would have taken Rocket Sanders before I did that, and I'm a Georgia fan. Shit.
Hey, shoot! I gotta do some PR things too.
But I'm okay with you taking the dog though. We don't take enough of them anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Let's go to offensive tackle. Matter of fact, right there on the top. Let's bring in Chase. Let's let him compete.
Bring it in, Chase.
And then, dang, A+? Okay. And then
For that pick, yeah.
And then I'm gonna do the unthinkable.
Uh-oh.
Please go to safety.
Oh shit.
Please go to safety. Okay. I'm gonna consider everything everybody's saying, but I am sending in my pick for Shiloh Sanders.
What? If he's there, hold on. Let's see if he's there. Wait, I don't think he's there. I think somebody took him.
All right. We'll do this. Go to wide receiver for me. And then I'm gonna pick the boy out of Colorado, Jimmy Horn. He may be available. There you go.
All right, we took Jimmy Horn.
He wanted to show Prime some love.
I gotta show Prime some love.
That's all right.
So what was my average? About a what? About an A?
Yeah, you did well or whatever when it comes to the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Very well, sir.
You did well when it comes to the books, dog. I can't even argue.
Whew, that was stressful.
Man, you did well, bro.
That was stressful. But yeah, that was fun.
See, this is why we need Terry to have a scouting department in that room to help him really pick players, dog. I think me, you, T. Will, and A1 could actually help these boys actually get some good players in here. And T. Will with his positive vibes. I'm with you.
That's right. Let's do it. All right. Guess what? Ryan, the man, the myth, the legend. It is your turn, sir. You are.
Let's go.
Call yourself the black who? The black.
Bill Nunn, aka Hall of Fame GM from the Pittsburgh Steelers that built that Steel Curtain dynasty. So let's roll with it.
You are Bill Nunn. All right. So we got Bill Nunn.
Again, y'all don't be trying to be funny with my boy Ryan now. He said Bill Nunn, not Bill Nye. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Bill Nunn. Look him up.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Bill Nunn.
Hey, T. Will. You know what? I'm joking when I say that because that man drafted 4 Hall of Famers in one draft. Literally. So I can't sit there and touch that. Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, your boy Jack Lambert and Jack Ham and all them dudes, and Mel Blount, he drafted all them dudes.
Yes, he did.
So I would love to be a genius like that.
All time. Mel Blount is one of my favorite.
Let's do it.
Of all time.
We got Jalen Walker here at 11. We got Jalen Walker here at 15.
Wow.
Before I decide to take Jalen or whatnot, who's offering what right now? I need to see what they're offering because if we can grab some picks or whatever.
They didn't offer us anything, but we can search for.
We can see if they are. Let's see if they're offering anything first before I make any moves.
15.
Well, no, we're gonna have to offer them something, but we can do it. So I'm going to the Chargers because they got 38 damn picks. So
Damn.
I'm gonna offer what you think a second and a third, or you think a third and a fourth, maybe?
I think probably a second and a third. Let's see if we can get something for that. If we can't, I'm rolling with Jalen Walker.
Yeah, they're not gonna do a second and a third.
Let's roll with Jalen Walker at 15.
15 it is. All right, let's see if we get an offer for the second round.
Mm-hmm. We should.
Yeah, Jalen Walker at 15. Oh my, that is a
Yeah,
home run.
I ain't passing that up. Did we get anything offered to us or no?
We didn't, but we can always offer. So let's see if we can trade here. Let's go. Oh, that they're saying that's too much. Okay, hold
Sure.
on.
They would say that's too much. Damn Chargers.
Let's see if we can trade back one.
That's too much. We're giving up too much for that one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
We do
Mm.
it.
Ooh-wee.
T Will trying to get them to mortgage the house for that second round pick.
Hey, I'm trying. I'm trying. I am
Hey,
trying.
you know what? I'm not mad at T Will. He's sitting there trying to get people to give up the farm for that. I'm okay with it. If you get us picks.
All right.
They ain't doing it.
You're
They're
not
not
so here's the thing. So you're not gonna get anything for their top picks, so you're gonna have to go for like third, fourth, and fifth round picks to give up to get that second round. They're not gonna trade a second rounder with you.
Apparently they're not. All right. So
Mm-mm.
what are we looking at here? We got
All right. Let's go defensive tackle.
all right. Got Tylee.
So
Ooh,
you
TJ
got
Sanders.
Tylee. Here's the question I have for you. Is Deion Walker there or is JJ Pegues there? You gotta scroll down.
I see Deion Walker.
Okay. Is Pegues still up on there? Or did he get snatched?
I see JJ McGee. He's there.
You know what? I'm gonna go Deion Walker because either one you can't go wrong with because we need a true zero technique. So I'll go Deion Walker.
Is he a little high here at
In the
40?
second?
For
You
a
know
D
what?
tackle, I say for a D tackle. Let's roll with it.
Hey, we're gonna roll with it. That's what Ryan said.
I'm not worried about the grade. I'm looking at the fact that we need somebody to replace Grady that just left. And you're talking about a guy that's over 6'4", that's 330 pounds, and he actually is athletic between the tackles. I'm looking at what we can get. So what did the Steelers want?
They want our 118th pick for a 123rd, and they're gonna give us a 2026 pick next year. But we have other offers, so let's see what else we got.
What the Jets want?
No, they want too much. San Francisco wants to come up 20 spots,
Mm-hmm.
the fourth round, but they'll give us a fourth, a fifth, and a seventh.
Let's roll with that.
Let's roll with
Because
that.
let's roll with that because we're getting 3 picks. I want the 49ers.
I rejected it. I didn't mean to.
Damn, T.
I messed up. I can't get right today.
We were literally getting ready to add 3 picks to this draft. That was why I wanted it.
Damn. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we can do another one.
well, you know what? This wouldn't be a Falcons draft if something didn't happen like that. It would.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm like
So you
Mark,
know what?
put us in realistic situations.
So what are we looking at the cornerback spot? Because we got an edge, we got a D tackle. I like to look at the cornerbacks right now at this point.
You got Dorian.
So Dorian Strong is the guy that I have high on my list. Who else do they have on the list? Do they have Dorian Porter still down there, or did he get snatched up?
Let's see.
And he's out of Iowa State.
I don't see Dorian Porter.
Well, so what we're gonna do now is we'll actually go with Dorian Strong. He's about 6'3", 6'4", runs a 4.4, 190 pounds at that corner, and comes up, and he actually is very physical in the running game as well. So that's just a little bit about Dorian Porter or whatnot, Darian Strong or whatnot. So,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm high on Darian Strong, especially for where you drafted him at.
Yeah, in the
I ain't
and
gonna
he's
third.
lie,
got
I'm
great
high on
ball,
that.
and he's got great ball skill. Let me go ahead and say he's got great intercepting skills. So I had to make sure I clean it up for my dirty minded people out there. Um, so now we have a corner, we have a D lineman. Let's look at linebackers and let's look at safeties as well. So we're in the linebacker side, correct?
Yep. Anybody jump out here to you?
Scroll up. I know about Jay Higgins out of Iowa. He's pretty much a traditional linebacker. I need somebody that's going to be able to cover and be able to hit. Um, let's look at the safeties or whatever too, because I'm also looking at bringing in a safety as well.
How do y'all
Got
feel about Dan Jackson? He's
How
a,
many more picks do we have?
two more. Well, no.
Two more.
After this one, we got one. After this one, we got
After
one.
this one, we got one. So Dan Jackson is there. Let's see who else is up on this list. I'm gonna be hurt.
Shiloh's there.
I want to say Shiloh.
He's not even on my board, but okay.
Dang, no
I will
interview,
not.
no
I will
nothing.
not. I will not entertain. I will not entertain mid-tier safety play. No, thank
You not entertained? Are you not entertained? Where we going?
you. All
What are we
right.
doing, Ryan?
So we'll go safety on this one. I'll take my gamble. I know folks are gonna give me grief. I'll take Dan Jackson.
All right,
What?
let's do it, man. Let's do it. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Dan runs a 4.4. Everybody knows what he does when he comes up. He hits and he can cover, and he's also a very smart safety or whatnot. So we pretty much would be getting the second coming of John Lynch.
Hey, man.
John Lynch or Eric Weddle.
Nope, John Lynch, because he can
Okay.
hit.
Hey, if it's John Lynch, I'm all for it.
All right, let's check offensive tackle at this point.
All right.
I'm gonna look at my linebackers again, but we're gonna check offensive tackles. So is Carson Vincent on the board?
No, they might not even have him in the table,
Unless he got snatched early.
or he could have gotten snatched early. Yeah, that's true. I don't,
Let's go back to linebackers at this point.
all right.
You can scroll down. Man, my eyes are bad. I cannot see these words for
All right.
nothing too well.
That's okay. Let me make it bigger.
Yeah, because I was trying to see who else was
Pause.
on the list and who was still left.
Pause. Okay. Let's see.
Thank you, T. Will.
I thought about it after.
He's
All right.
magnifying the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure we
Magnify
get that straight.
screen. Yes. Thank you, Ryan. All
No
right. So
problem.
what do we? Wait, Carson Bruner.
Y'all a mess.
What are we?
Mm,
What are we doing, Ryan? What are we doing?
hmm.
He
The
doesn't like.
linebackers that I wanted have already been taken.
All
So
right.
let's go ahead and look at so we've already got an edge, we got a D tackle, we got a corner, and we just drafted a safety. Shoot.
Center
I really
maybe.
would like to go. Let's see. Yeah, we can check inside offensive lineman. I'm cool with that. Do we have any centers on here? Let me see.
Let me go back up to the top. Got Clay Webb,
Clay
Tyler
Webb.
Cooper, Garrett.
Is Cooper Mays still down there? Because I already know Jared Wilson is gone. Cooper Mays is out of Tennessee.
Yeah, he is.
Grab him.
All right. Oh, they gave you a D.
I'm not worried about it. It's fine.
I mean,
I'm not
at least you
worried.
got Jalen
So
Walker.
here's the thing. Cooper Mays is a 4-year starter. Was 3-time All SEC first team, by the way, as a center. And we actually need a center at this point because we don't know what the depth is going to be like coming up this year. So I draft for needs. I don't draft for just click points or whatnot. So that is pretty
Love
much
it.
what I would take.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, we're gonna do one more. Chris, are you ready? Are you ready, Chris? God damn it, Chris. Are you ignoring
Chris
me?
done muted his phone.
Damn, Chris.
Yeah, man, my bad. I be putting myself on mute. You know what I'm saying? When y'all, distinguished gentlemen are having y'all conversation about draft picks. I just didn't want to interrupt. But I'm back, baby.
Oh boy. Chris, you ready?
Yeah, man, let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
Show y'all how to do a draft.
Show us boys how to do a draft. All right. Let's start it. I feel like
Go ahead.
good.
Okay.
All right, you got a garbage trade, Chris. All 2026 stuff, so we're gonna reject that.
All right, yeah, reject that. I'm gonna reject that as well.
Hell yeah, we're gonna
Dang,
reject that too, man.
I got rejected. Hold on. That's way too far
don't
back. Ain't nobody
don't
gonna
mess
be
him up if he
rejected.
gonna get some picks this time. Make sure you hit the accept button this time. Don't hit the reject button.
You all
Right.
right? Why you got to bring up old stuff, Ryan? Why I got to bring up old stuff? I'm gonna do. Let's do a third and a fourth and see if they take it. All right. So
Okay.
if we want, we can go down to 22 and pick up an 86 and pick up a third rounder and a fourth rounder. You want to do it or no?
Oh yeah, that's easy money. Take that.
Yeah. Wait, but who was available? Oh, well, they accepted it.
It didn't matter for me. I'm trading back no matter who's there anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, we need some more picks.
All right, and I'm taking that too. Go ahead.
You want to take that? You want to go down to pick 31?
Dang.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I'm taking that too.
okay.
Woo!
That man traded out of the first.
Damn.
I'm still the first. That's 31st.
Let's go, A1. Your mind is what mine is at. Let's go, bro.
Let's
Sheesh.
see. All right, I'm not trading that. No. We
All
are
right.
fine right where we at now.
I mean, shoot, we got ammo
right,
now.
let's see. All right, now let's see what we got. Let's see all these options out here. We got 31, 46, 63, 86. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get some right there.
Sheesh.
Oh, right. Ooh, my God.
Sign all these. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to sign all these dudes. But hey, you got a lot of picks though, so let's go. What we doing,
At
Chris?
the end of the day, you know what I care about? Competition. So if some of these guys coming in and boot somebody off of this team, well, guess what? May the best man get paid.
I heard that, man. Hey, we got Donovan Ezeraku here.
Oh boy.
What do you guys think about that?
I may go there, but I'm gonna see what else is at the edge, just at the edge position.
At the edge, we got Landon Jackson, JT Tumalo.
Okay.
Jack Sawyer's there.
You got Jack Sawyer. You probably
still there too.
Give him a second.
Okay, look at the defensive line.
You got Tyleek. All these guys you can probably get in the second round.
I'm going go Donovan Ezeraku.
All right, Donovan, it is. You get an A+ for that. All right, we're right back at 46. I'm gonna reject this.
Reject the heck out of that trade.
All right, so now you still got Prince at the edge. If you want to do it again, if you want to double down, if you want to keep the party going, you got
corner first. Show me corner first.
Damn, I thought I had him. All right, Siobhan Revel Jr., Trey Amos, Benjamin Morrison, Dorian Strong, which that's probably a little high for him there, but that's at your core. You want to look at safety?
Yeah.
Linebacker. How about linebacker? You want to look at linebacker?
Okay, let's check linebacker out.
You got Demetrius Knight, Chris Paul. Yeah, I don't like all these guys.
Okay, some of the other guys here. Go back. Go to safety real quick. Ooh,
Xavier Watts. Nobody that excites me that we have to take him here.
Who's that tackle?
Oh wait a minute. You got Andrew Makuba on the board.
No, but it's just like I'm wondering if he'll still be there at 63.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh my God, he got Makuba on the board.
He could be.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I want to take like maybe another edge, maybe double down edge because Princely is still there. and it's just like,
You got Tyleek Williams, who's a good defensive lineman.
So
That's a
yeah.
that's a good pick there. What'd you say? You say I'm soft for that? That's what you say?
no, I say
Now,
he's soft.
Oh, you said
now,
he's soft.
now honestly,
Yeah, I say
I
he's
would go
soft.
TJ Sanders later on if I could,
All right,
or maybe Darius Alexander.
what are we doing?
All right, so go back to the edge. Yeah, so go back to the edge. Go back to the
Ryan
edge.
Ryan
I'm
called
gonna
this
take
dude
a
a
gamble
punk.
here.
Ryan called
I'm
him a
gonna,
punk. All right, who are
Surely
we taking?
did.
all right, now go Presley.
All right,
All right, so the edges are done. I'm not taking no more edges now.
all right.
All right, come on, 63, help me out. All right, go back to safety. Take
You still got Makuba right there.
Makubu. Yeah, take Makubu now. All right, so boom, got my safety. Go to corner next.
Ooh.
Take Strong.
Hold on, now they've got us, and
Oh,
we're
let me see.
gonna ignore that.
I know I ain't got to trade no more. Honestly, I don't have to trade anymore.
But why is Andrew falling so far back?
Good question.
Man, for the Falcons.
In this draft, good question.
Yeah, good question. I'm going Strong at corner.
Man.
Oh, wait a minute. Go to defensive line first.
Hey, Mark, you know in the real draft, he'd have been gone.
Hey,
That's
you
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
long walk. Oh wait,
Oh, I got Omar Norman Lott.
Wait a minute. He got DeLone Walker, Ty Robinson. What other D lineman do you have in this? Good God. They gave
That's what
you
I'm
everything.
saying.
And you got, wait a minute, and you got Peoples from Virginia Tech? Oh, Lord. And JJ Pegues.
I don't even. I don't have to take
See,
those guys.
I'm
They hold
salty at you, T. I'm salty at you, T. Will. You messed up my picks because I would have had just as many as him. Damn you, T.
So,
Will.
all right. So go to the offensive tackle.
As I said, they got a whole new defense now.
damn you to hell, T. Will. Damn you to hell.
I
Ah,
had my JR moment just now. Damn you to hell. Damn your soul, T. Will.
damn you to hell, T. Will. Damn you to hell. Ah. Who was it that shot JR? Was it Sue Ellen? Who shot JR?
I think it was Sue Ellen who shot him.
I know you know. I think it was. If you know who
I
shot
think it was. I hadn't seen Dallas in a minute.
I think it was. All right, Chris, where we going here, buddy?
No, I'm gonna say go to my offensive lineman.
All right.
Okay, tackle.
Hmm.
All right, go to inside offensive lineman. Let's see if I got lucky. Ooh, Charles.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad if you got doggone Carson Vincent. I'm gonna be 38 high if you got him, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And he got him.
They better get him next round too.
Oh Lord, this Joker got Carson Vincent in his draft.
Okay.
Damn you, T. Damn you, T. Will.
Carson Wentz. Hey, T. Will. So Carson Vincent at 118, if he's there.
Yeah, he
Go
should
back
be.
to the, let's go back to
He might be.
let's go back to the defensive line, and I want to take Deion Walker.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Good pick.
Let's
Yeah,
let's
it
go
was
back.
cooking.
He is cooking. We're gonna reject that because it's Tampa Bay and they suck. Let's see. So still got Carson right there.
The boy traded back and got a whole new team.
Right? The
Oh
next
yeah, I got brand new Falcons.
wait lobby for
See,
like
T. Will, I never forgive you for this, man. That was who I wanted as my offensive tackle. I will never forgive you for this, T. Will.
I didn't mean it, man. I didn't mean it. It's my fault. Chris, where are we going? We taking Carson Vincent? What are we doing?
Damn.
Yeah, I thought you took them already.
All right, we took him. We took him. We're gonna reject that and reject that and reject that too. Damn, and reject that too. All right,
T.
so
Will getting me ready for the regular draft because my blood pressure up. I done turned red, as you can see.
All right. Let's see. Who else we
Damn.
got? Uh, I don't know. Where we going, Chris? What are we doing?
Ooh, Chris
Let me
Paul.
let me take a
Chris,
look what we got.
Chris Paul isn't a
Take a
bad
look at what we
linebacker.
got.
You said
He's
what?
Oh,
nice at that linebacker.
that's crazy. They gave me a C for Carson Vincent, but
He'll be all right.
They only gave you that because he came out of Alabama A&M. If he came out of
Right.
any other school, he'd have an A.
go to linebackers.
Ryan would know.
Who's in the linebacker?
Linebackers.
Yeah,
I don't think you're gonna do better than Chris Paul.
yeah. Go Chris Paul. I was just trying to see if Barrett
Wait a
Carter
minute.
was
No,
in
no, no,
there.
no, no, no. You got Smile Monday on the board.
Yeah, I'm
Bro,
about
you
to
got
say.
Smile Monday on the board still.
Hold on, go
Yeah.
down. Oh,
Yes, you got Smile Monday on the board.
Yeah.
What y'all think? How many more picks I got left?
You got a ton, and you got Jack Kaiser.
Okay,
Bro,
okay.
Chris, you got Smile Munden, you got Jack Kaiser from Notre Dame on the board as well.
I know it.
Boy, you got two good ones.
I got some folks, bro. God dang. All right, hold on.
You better go look at this whole linebacker thing before you make a move.
Yeah, that's
You
what
might
I
better
say.
get both.
I'm looking at the linebackers.
Oh, and you got Kobe King. Oh my God. Yeah, you loaded with linebackers. It's just whatever you want.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so I'm going to go Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Go Kaiser. Yeah, go Kaiser. And go Kobe King.
Damn, and you still got Munden on the board.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I know it, man. See,
Man,
I would
who
go Monday.
drafting?
I
You
would
want-
go Monday,
You want Kobe?
but I want Kobe King. I like Kobe King. Just a little bit.
Solid pick right there, too.
Wow.
Mm.
All right. So let's look at all.
Man, Chris got that rabbit's foot in his damn back pocket, bro.
He got something. He got something.
God.
I
Hold
know.
on, give me one commercial break.
The next time I go on Ryan's show, he's gonna make me wait in the lobby for like 30 minutes. It's the tax I have to pay. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Dang it. All right, guys. Chris, what are we doing? We got Jarquez Hunter. We got he's a running back. Whatever. Caleb Ransaw, Chase Lunt, Joshua Gray, Connor Colby. Those are all the recommended ones. I mean, Chris, where are we going? Chris, are you there?
He muted his phone again.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
No, my bad. I was in the I had got a lot of noise, and I was like, well, hold on. All right. Now let's see who we got.
It's crazy. This draft is wild. Literally filled every need.
When you fill your whole draft board up, you get access to so much more.
My God.
All right, now, hey, I need to see what the corner's looking like. I need to see if I got me somebody on that board.
As that Rick Ross album says, God forgives. I don't.
Hey, what is Samuel Jackson saying in that movie, Ryan? This is some unforgivable, repugnant shit. I will never forgive this. Matter of fact, you need to be the.
But you know what? And this would make it bad. Earlier this week, you had a show on forgiveness. You had a show on forgiveness.
I did.
I'm not at that. Listen, T. Will, I'm not at the point in a relationship, a friendship with you right now to forgive you for botching my draft. I can't do it. But I'm rooting for my dog A1 right now to get this thing right to help these Falcons win. But T. Will, I'm still hot with you.
This is some unforgivable, repugnant shit right here. You need to be the MF on brain detail. We switch it. You know, still talking about from Pulp Fiction. Oh, that was I'm a rage.
Oh man, that's a classic movie right there.
Well, I'm TNT MF. Oh man, I love Samuel Jackson in that movie. Oh my God, Samuel is a customer as I am. So, Chris, what are we doing here?
Click on Tommy Hill. I don't know much about Tommy Hill.
Oh, I don't think it gives you Wait, click to defend your pick. Oh,
What? Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
which way you trying to go in your draft?
I'm looking to at least snatch up a corner right about now.
So you getting ready to get another one?
Well, shoot, I only got
he doesn't have a corner. He doesn't have a corner. He's
I
got
thought he
two.
drafted one in Dorian. I thought he drafted one with Oh no, he didn't draft one.
He did. He did.
I should have sworn I had said 6 strong, but dang. What did that happen? Because I had said
Nah, you took you took the safety. You took Makuba.
Right. We're
Oh,
not
yeah.
doing that. You took Makuba. Thank
No, you took Makuba. You took a
We're
safety,
not
bro,
doing
because
that.
we needed one.
We're not going to be like, oh, T. Will's just picking who he wants to pick. No, we're not doing
Nah,
that.
you took Makuba on that one. That was a solid pick, though.
I didn't say anything, but you know, hit dog will holler because Strong still there after Makuba.
What are we doing, Chris?
He said he wants to go corner, T. Will.
Man, honestly, go Jason Marshall Jr. out of Florida.
All right.
Mm.
All right.
You want to draft another bum out of Florida? Sweet.
Nah. He's
Wow.
coming in for
Man, that boy is that boy is as suspect as OJ in the courtroom in '94. Stop it.
Damn.
Stop it, and you know that.
Wow. Wow.
And John, and look, and listen, and he ain't got no prime Johnny Cochran to defend him. Let's put it this way: that boy finna get literally railroaded on that damn stand.
Trust me, Ryan. If there's anybody available at the trade deadline, he's becoming a project.
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you just like this here.
But you know what's gonna help him though? You know what's gonna help him though? Look at the rest of this draft. That's what's gonna help him if he makes the team.
Pop your shit.
Man, please. Hey, he about to be as guilty as Brian Nichols walking out of that courtroom in '05. Stop it. He gonna get cooked walking down the damn field. You know it.
Isn't he the one that's not the judge, Ryan?
Unfortunately, he did. If you from Atlanta, you know about Mr. Brian Nichols or whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't walk out the courtroom.
He didn't.
He walked out of the courtroom.
No, he walked out the courtroom.
He walked out the courtroom. They got that video. He walked out casually after he banged. He just walked on out casually, left, went. They had to go on a manhunt to find that dude. He casually walked into the streets and got away.
Yeah. Hey, I remember that shoot, man.
I was fresh out of high school when that happened. Hey, Chris. Chris, Nick Nash, if you're looking at receiver, Nick Nash would be the guy that you want to go after because he actually got robbed out of the Biletnikoff Award this year. He was number 2 in receptions and touchdowns this year.
Wow.
I'm surprised he's still on the board, to be honest.
Yeah,
They gave me a piece for Jason Marshall, too, man.
And you got Kyle Pitts' replacement on the damn draft board, Luke Lachey out of Iowa. Yes, sir.
Well, do I have to take a tight end guy?
Right.
You do what you want to
I'm pissing everybody off. This Pitts last year in Atlanta, man. Get his replacement up here.
How many more picks I got after Jason Marshall? God damn. That many still left.
You got a lot.
Right, you can draft whoever you like.
Oh, yeah. You got 3.
We'll forget it, man. We'll forget it then. This is what we're going to happen. Go Nick Nash. Go Drew Kendall after Nick Nash. If he's there.
Yep, Kendall's there.
Right,
all right, go Drew Kendall.
All right.
Now just go back to safety real quick. Go back to safety.
Oh Lord. Boy, if they got Kenny Gallup, Lord Jesus, I'm about to lose it.
Come on.
Or the kid out of Jackson State. That was the other one.
You have Kenny Gallup.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he got Kenny Gallup.
Let's go, baby. I'm the best GM out in South office. All right.
Wow.
It's me. All right, Terry. Pack your shit.
T. Will.
I know you're gonna block me on Facebook. I know. You're gonna defriend me. I deserve it. You're right. I got it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's
Damn it! I hit the wrong button.
every player. Listen, every player I said I wanted on my draft board, I had to adjust because of
I
a
got,
Falcon error. And this man
I got
got
you
every
though.
player that I listed. Every player
I
I
got you though.
listed.
He got
I
everything.
got you though.
Hey
My
man,
man.
but you know what? If it's not me getting it, I'm good with one of my partners getting it. Hey, good job. You finna help us
Hey,
get to
I
a
ain't
Super
gonna
Bowl.
lie. Look at
Thank you.
that draft though, y'all. Look at that draft right there though, y'all. My thing is, I went and got needs. I went and got some projects. I went and got everything that you could think of in this draft. And like I
Hold
said,
on. Michael, hey, wait a minute. Michael talk about some teach these dudes. Michael, you do realize that half his draft picks were the stuff that I was saying, right? He said teach these dudes. Come on, man. I got limited picks because of an error. I listed all these dudes that he got. This is on T Will messing it up. Normally I'm
hey,
with you on this, Mike. You my guy, but I can't let you go out the front door with this one. Hell no.
he said, Ryan said, I wanted these dudes too, God darn it.
Shit. Mike
He
sitting here
said,
talking that fool. Mike sitting here talking this foolishness. And again, I had you saying he made it happen. Shit, I was pointing him out to him. He didn't even look on the damn board. Shit.
Hey,
Hey, this why.
man.
Hey, see, this why us Falcon fans be at each other's throats all the time. It's always one out the bunch.
Yeah.
hey man, you gotta make it happen out here, Ryan. Falcon
Right.
fans want results, Ryan. They don't want smooth.
Oh. Hey, Michael, just remember that next time you come on the birdcage, I got something for your ass. And I don't forget. Everybody know I got a memory like an elephant. I don't forget.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get an email later on.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. You know what, Mike? I'm gonna spare you on that. It's T. Will that's got to get it. Thank you, Mike. Hey, T. Will, you read what he wrote?
Well, he will.
What, man? God.
I'm gonna tell T. Will, this is how hot I am. See, I'm stepping outside right now to cool off right now. That's how hot I am. It's damn 35 degrees outside and raining, and I'm about to stand outside and cool my damn blood pressure down. See?
Hey, my bad, Ryan. My bad, Ryan.
No, listen.
Hey,
But
hey,
you my counterpart. So guess what? You winning, so we winning. That's how I look at it, bro. Ain't no hate over here. Just only for T Will for fucking up my draft. I mean messing up my draft. Excuse me.
Man,
hilarious.
man out here
I think
defying
this
the
is
trades.
Hey T Will, I think this might be the worst. I think this might be the worst pit. I think this has been the most pissed off I've ever been on your show about something. Kyle Pitts don't even get my blood boiling like that, boy, and I can't stand his ass.
Man.
Oh boy.
I got T Will laughing today.
That was good, man. That was good. My
You
bad, Ryan. That's my
No,
bad.
you good, bro. Hey T Will, we gotta keep the folks entertained, bro. I appreciate you for making it funny. We gotta laugh when stuff is bad. That's just how you gotta do it.
Gotta do
And I already know the first thing that's gonna be said. Yeah, all right, A1 did all right, but he sure got a lot of draft picks that we can't pay. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be time for us to shape up or ship out. I just
Right.
pretty much draft a whole new damn team.
Hey
Man, the
one, I'm
whole
with you on that, bro. You listen, you done drafted Caleb McGarrett's replacement. You done drafted two guys that can take AJ Terrell's spot, even after his contract then. So bro, I'm not mad at you, man. You got
I
a
got
hell
a
of a
lot.
draft.
So you better tell Troy Anderson to shape up. You better tell JD Bertrand to get ready. You better tell Caden Ellis to keep on with his elite play. All our
Hey,
guys, man. Everybody better be on the
we
lookout.
about to have two HBCU ballers on the team. You got Kadero Hodge that's killing it, and now you got Kenny Gallup on the defense. So I'm good with it, dog. Well, really three HBCU ballers and Carson Vincent. So we got three, so I'm good.
Mm.
I ain't mad
Man,
at
if the draft was to fall like that, I ain't gonna lie. This draft right here would get Terry Fontenot a new extension.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Especially if he could pay all these guys. Shit. Man,
Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. It's gonna be some post June 1st cut, bro. I'm telling you, like some of these guys that's on this list can
I
come on
think
the
that's
Falcons
the
and
first
take
time
people
I
out
heard.
Hey,
right
you.
now.
Hey,
First time I
make
heard
sure you
Mark.
throw. Hey, make sure you throw T. Will in there with their asses too, because we ain't having him in the war room with us no more. Because if he fumble a draft like he did just now, boy, we finna sue him for everything he got.
right?
What you mean, right, Mark? What you talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about
You
Hey,
amen. What you
hey,
doing?
Mark was slow
Right.
with that one. But,
Mark, like, right,
right.
right.
Mark was like,
Mark,
right.
Hey T. Will, but you know what's funny though? Mark saw the whole direction in which way I was going in my draft is the exact way that A1 went. That's why he said that. So
I'm
no,
just,
no,
You
you
know,
know what, T. Will? I'm gonna be real with you, dog. This how we gonna look at it. We look at it like this. We see what we don't need to do in the draft, and we see what we need to do in the draft. So
yeah.
that's a learning experience. So I appreciate you for using me as the sacrificial lamb in the draft room.
martyr.
I'm okay with
You
that.
the martyr. You the
Hey,
martyr, bro, Ryan. You the martyr.
hey,
right.
Damn,
hey,
he said a martyr, not a sacrifice. That's even worse.
Ryan, I feel like Thanos asked me, when they ask me, what did you sacrifice? I'm going to be like,
The historian's draft picks.
with Ryan's draft picks. I had to sacrifice them. When I went to get the Soul Stone, I had to sacrifice.
Hey,
I have enjoyed this, fellas. Mark, Chris, Ryan, thank you. This was so much fun, guys. And
This
at
was
the end
dope,
of
bro.
the day, that's all we want to do. Mark, I hope your mom says we turned it around. I hope Christy says we turned it around. They were like, the show's so negative right now, so I hope my lack of draft pick prowess entertained everyone here, and we enjoyed ourselves. I know I enjoyed myself. I
Oh yeah,
think you guys enjoyed yourselves.
oh
I
yeah.
think in the
yeah.
chat
Good.
I'm talking
enjoyed
about
it.
my cheeks are sore, so hey, I had a blast, man.
Pause. So yeah.
Super pause. Super pause. Hey, matter of fact,
I'm sorry, that was just too funny, dog.
okay, I
I
gotta
put a
sign out.
point right there, it was like the layup. I was like, come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on, Mark. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Mark, it's all good, man. Chris, all good. Definitely. Ryan, man. I just love being on shows with y'all, man, because y'all are good folks. Y'all are positive, and at the end of the day, y'all are Falcon fans, and we love it, man. So this was great. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Let's get together and do it again. The draft is on Thursday. Ryan, are you having a show this Sunday after morning or no?
No, not this Sunday, but what I am gonna have to redo because yesterday we had a guest that came in, but he had some technical difficulties, like you did with the draft. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We had Falcons legend Lynn Kane that was
Oh,
coming through, and we were gonna have an interview with him. He popped in a few times, so we
oh,
had Lynn Kane on the show, but he was having issues with the StreamYard or whatnot. So we're going to be doing a makeup interview with Lynn Kane. We did a regular show, but we were going to have him pop in the middle of the show, and it was going to roll to an interview. That was why we had him in there. So we're going to have Lynn Kane coming back. Shout out to Mr. Lynn Kane. We got you on the next go around. We're going to try to record, but just regular show, man. That's all it's gonna be this week coming. No, actually, no. We got an interview this week with Mr. Jacoby Jones. NFL. He's pretty much now a new NFL agent out of the Southern University, HBCU in the house, the SU Jags, baby. Little love
mm,
there. We'll be interviewing him. He's going to talk about what the process is when it comes to getting into a negotiation room, what types of things you look for in a contract or whatnot. And he's also going to talk about his football career when he played at the Southern University. So definitely appreciate you guys for having me on. Y'all know where to find me and the Magnificent Birdcage crew, the Birdcage LLC on YouTube, X, and other streaming platforms. And as we say in the cage, you either get right or you get left. And T. Will got his ass left today,
left.
messing up my damn draft.
You either get right or you get left, damn it. Oh man. Hey,
God
look,
dang, T. Will, you got left.
I did. I got left, damn it. I guess I didn't do it right, so I got left. Chris Telly's. Oh, by the way, Miss Nee says she's got draft tickets. She's got extra if anybody's interested. So, I guess they can reach out to you, Mark. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Y'all can hit me up, Mark Cheney. Shoot, we'll get you some tickets. I'm sure they got a handful. I know because I forgot how the tickets work out, but I think everyone that has a seat gets like 4. If I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure my mom got plenty. So yeah, y'all feel free to hit me up on X, Facebook, Instagram at Mark Cheney, and we'll get you some tickets.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, Mark, as always, man, I enjoyed it. Look, man, let me tell you something. When you are the GM, damn it, you are the GM. Don't you worry about what those folks say.
Hey,
Don't you give in to peer pressure. Ryan
hey,
wants to know how much are the tickets. So
yeah, Ryan. Yeah, shoot, I'm gonna hit you up on X, Ryan, and then shoot, I'll be in contact. Shoot, we'll chop it up. And like I said, anyone, just find me at Mark Chaney, MarkChaney on all social media, and shoot, we'll get you some tickets. I'm sure they'll be cheap.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, I want to come back and do this Monday night. What's your Monday night looking like, Mark?
It's hard to say, but no, night I should definitely be available. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, hit me up, man. Worst case, I'll say no, but most likely, I would love to come back, kick it with
Yeah,
you.
man. We look, man. The folks in the chat love you. Everybody loves Mark Cheney. God damn it. What's that? Loving Mark Cheney is like loving ice cream. Okay, and you're weird if you don't love ice cream. You're a weirdo if you don't love ice cream. Okay. So yeah, man.
There
Just
you go.
8 o'clock Monday night, and yeah. So yeah, Chris, tell these folks where they can find you, brother.
Hey, man, Hawks Digest, man. You can catch me on the Hawks Digest on YouTube, growing that channel. All Hawks content, all rumors, even no matter how crazy they be. We're talking all things Atlanta Hawks on Hawks Digest. So come over, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. A1 Forever Sports, that's my original platform on YouTube. Always pushing that. Braves, Hawks, Falcons, of course. Me and Smitty did a late night show last night, man. We started about 12:30 a.m.
I
And
love that.
yeah, man. So did a late night podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. And hey, man, let's just get ready for this draft. It's right around the corner. We were finally pretty much here. We're going to see exactly what these Atlanta Falcons are going to do, and we're going to laugh about it. We're going to cheer about it. Probably may even boo some things about it, but we'll see what happens. Appreciate y'all for having me on, man. This is so much fun.
As always, hey man, bro. Where I am, hey man, you always welcome. So it's all good, man. It was a pleasure having you as usual. It was fun. To everyone in the chat who joined us, hey man, I can't thank y'all enough. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. Hopefully the show was relevant, and hopefully you got something out of it. But guess what, Chris? I'm on my draft stuff next week, so I'm gonna do a show Monday night. I'm gonna do a show Tuesday night, Wednesday night. It'll be one time for the fan, and of course, Thursday is the draft. So, hey man, I'm gonna get my draft on next week. As always, you are welcome to join me anytime, bro. Anytime. And hey man, let's just because it's all about the draft next week, man. Let's build it up. Let's have a good time. I know you're gonna be joining us on one time for the fan for the draft. You'll probably be on 15 or 16 people's show, man. So I know how you
We'll
roll.
see what happens, man. I know. Me and Smitty, we're having something as well. So it just like it's a lot going on. But yeah, I'm still gonna pop in on the one time for the fan. I may try to pop in on one more. I know
Yeah.
Smitty was talking about possibly even going down there to the draft party. So
Hey.
It's gonna be eventful regardless of what happens that day.
Yeah. Hey Falcons, as long as we don't take an offensive player in the first round, okay? Because if we do, I'm flipping over every table in this. I'm
That's another reason why I would love for y'all to go look at that live me and Smitty had last night, because it was some late night topics for real.
Yep.
Falcons taking the offensive player was definitely one thing that we talked about, and we also talked about an offensive player that's already on our squad. But
Yep.
in 2 years, we may have to have a tough conversation, and I'm talking about Drake London. So y'all check that out, man.
Oh, we re-signing him, man. We are re-signing him. Whatever,
We'll
Smith.
see.
I'm not entertaining that. That's shoot. Whatever. Nope. We signing him. 'Cause you're the best receiver that I ever know. No, 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 no way, Drake. There's no way we're living without you. We're not living without you. No, we're
He
signing him.
better,
That-
he better hope a guy. He better hope a guy named Kendrick don't be about to come out no time soon. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you to Smitty's proposal of not signing Drake. You know what I got to say? You know that little kid on Facebook? A bullshit. A bullshit. That's what I got to say about it. A bullshit. That's what I got to say about it. All right, man. Hey, everybody in the chat that joined us, we appreciate you. We cannot thank you enough. This was fun. Please join us on Sunday for One Time for the Fan. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys Monday night as we'll be doing a draft show then. So, hey, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Have a great Friday. Everybody be safe out there. Have an amazing Saturday, and we'll see you back on Sunday on One Time for the Fan. And as always, Chris, man, if we do a show or whatever, you're always welcome, bro. I want to thank God for first and foremost allowing me to do this, giving me the platform to do this, giving me the opportunity to do this. I want to thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I would be nothing without you. And I thank you, and I'm humble. Last but not least, Brother Chris, I got to thank you. Mark Cheney, I got to thank you. Ryan the historian, I got to apologize to you and then thank you. And last but not least, hey, Brother Jack Spade and my brother Eric Parker, thank you for giving me my shot in this business. Go Falcons, rise up. Go Braves this weekend. Go Hawks. Hey, man, let's at least win one and get into a series. Go Atlanta United. I don't know if we play this weekend. And just go ATL Sports. Go Julio. Everybody. Y'all be good.